You're such a
ripped out the
fucking
screen.
yeah. You're such a
But
fucking
it times
hillbilly,
out.
man.
Oh, dude,
Instead
I'm
of
cheap.
instead of going and spending like $20 on a fucking ring light, so you could sit
I spent
outside and be
zero
more
money.
comfortable, you
I got
spent zero
zero
money
money in it, and I just took
and
apart
rip
an old TV.
and rip the screen off of a fucking TV.
Oh, the TV was dead long ago.
Yeah. Well, on that note, it is Wednesday. You guys
Yes,
know
it
what that
is.
means. Welcome to episode. What the fuck number are we on now?
26.
26. I had to look up the title and make sure I got it right. But
Yeah.
welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, your
What's
week's
up?
going pretty good so far. And as
The
always,
balcony
I'm
edition.
Glick. The guy over there won't shut the fuck up and let me get through the introduction. That's Jeff. He's so excited. He's on his balcony.
Oh, it's so much more comfortable. Usually by this time I'm wiping shit off my face.
Yeah. But so yes, welcome to another episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. If you guys aren't already, feel free to give us a thumbing or a liking or a following or whatever you want to call it on. Yeah, I don't know, a thumbs up.
Thumb up your butt.
Yeah. On all social
Hello.
media. Yeah, on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, at Nonsensical Nonsense, and wherever you get your podcast from, whether it be Google, Apple, Spotify, we're all there. Follow us. You'll get all the The train just left the fucking train.
Yeah, I was gonna say, squirrel.
All the episodes. There's the word I was
Yes.
looking for.
And then, of course, you can email us at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com.
And I know this is killing Jeff not to be able to say it, but yes, finally there is merchandise for anybody who wants it. Why you would want it, I don't know, but all you gotta do is go over to Teespring.com and search Nonsensical Nonsense, and that'll take you to our store.
The link is actually on the Facebook page as well. I will put the link in the YouTube channel as well.
The link is not only on Facebook. I think I pinned it to the top. If I haven't yet, I will. The link is in the bio on Twitter, and Instagram so far as well. So all you gotta do is go to Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, and the link to the store is right there. All you gotta do is hit that little button, and it'll take you right to
our. And there is more stuff coming.
Yes, everything that's up right now is just kind of a rough idea, rough play, but there are more.
That football jersey design I have that I want to put up, that I tried to put up last night and it wouldn't let me because we need to connect a account to it. But that thing's going to be awesome. It's a Staples T-shirt and it says Glick 69 on the back, which I find hilarious.
Yeah, and I'll get all that information added onto it hopefully by this weekend.
Yeah,
I was going to do it today, but I didn't plan on being at work until
Yeah, you were super late tonight.
Yeah, we had an interesting job to say the least today. So
rats the size of Volkswagens.
No, it was a bed bug job, but one of the cool things that my company does that a lot of companies don't do is they offer where we'll come in and prep the house for you. Which basically that means we bring totes in and we throw shit in totes, and all your clothes we bag up, and then we take all the clothes and whatnot to the laundromat. Which is what I got to do after we got done packing everything.
Chris sat there all day with quarters.
The cool thing is all you have to do is put the clothes in the dryer. The heat, and it kills bed bugs. So if there were any, I only had to run for like 30 minutes. So I literally had 17 bags, big 50-gallon bags. My truck was loaded to the tailgate.
Oh yeah,
and so I went and I just went down the line and loaded all the dryers. And by the time I got to the end, the dryers that I loaded first were already done. So I was able to go get new bags,
It's
and then
nonstop.
so it's just, and it was hot as balls out today, and I'm back and you know how laundromats are. I mean, I haven't been in a laundromat in about 30 years, but
yeah, no kidding.
They're so damn hot anyway. So yeah, then and doing the treatment and everything like that, that was a whole. You know, we got flip furniture, take furniture apart. And, you know, it was a very long day on one job.
It sounds like it sucked.
So, and tomorrow it's supposed to be even hotter, but my day won't look as bad tomorrow. I say that now, and then I'll have a break loose tomorrow.
You'll triple the amount of bags you got to take to the laundromat.
Well, tomorrow it's just regular services. For those of you who don't know, I'm in pest control.
Right.
So tomorrow I got some mosquito services, a yard treatment, this, that, and the other thing. It's all boring. Nobody cares because nobody understands it. It's just your normal run of the mill services. So nothing too crazy tomorrow. It doesn't look like so. Other than my AC broken, doesn't work in my truck. So
you poor bastard. Well, you know, it's
oh my God! Really? No, really? You poor bastard coming from the guy today who was like,
I'm not being sarcastic when I say that. I'm not being sarcastic when I say that. You poor bastard, because there's nothing worse to be a hot day in a vehicle and you cannot turn on the AC, even though you have AC.
Yeah, especially when you work outside.
Yes, and you know, outdoor uniforms are not necessarily the coolest things in the world, temperature wise. They usually don't wick away sweat at all. They usually hold it in so that you're wearing a reverse wetsuit.
Yeah, exactly. And
is it a single cab or double track or extended cab or quad cab?
No, my truck's a single cab.
Okay, well then you got 265 air conditioning, but both.
No, I don't because my boss thinks it's hilarious that my truck doesn't have power windows. So
oh my God! First world fucking problems, you fucking ass.
So Jesus. I have one window.
You're 12 feet long. You can literally just reach out, not even extend your full fucking arm, go and put down the fucking window. You lazy bastard. Jesus. First world fucking problems. While I'm sitting here sweating my dick off all day, waiting on the air conditioner guy that's not coming for another 2 days.
You know, that's on you. You're the guy who decided to go live in a third world country.
Yeah, well.
You know, I'm American, and I'm this motherfucker.
Who?
Who do you think?
This motherfucker.
I'm American, and I'm this motherfucker.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's I sent that shot across his.
Hello, fiance. Yeah. Did you scrub myself? Did I scrub myself? Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, I was gonna say you showered, right?
Let's go Brownies, Matt. Hell yeah, I forgot I had my Nick Chubb jersey on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just logging into Facebook, so I didn't.
Yeah, Chris is going ahead and share us out to everything.
I'm gonna kick Kevin Hawley's ass. Is what.
Well, I did. In his defense, I did shoot across his bow this morning.
You know what you two do on your alone time is none of our business.
No, I actually created a meme. I'm gonna actually put on a T-shirt. I swear to God.
Spell check
on a T-shirt. Yeah.
If you could put that on a T-shirt.
In my defense on that is I'm typing out the meme as my wife is yelling at me, and I'm going, hold on, give me 2 seconds. And I was like, save. And she's like, put the phone down. Oh, damn, shit. And I saved it, didn't even look at it, and posted it. And when you mentioned it, that I spelled Kevin's name wrong, I was like, damn it. So I had to delete it and redo the fucking thing.
Well, see, that's how you know your boys got you.
Yeah.
So I could have just left it.
Yeah, you could have just left everybody make fun of me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt. I swear to God.
So I'll just share this out here real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share it right on fucking Kevin's
Do it.
Right on his Facebook. Right on his Facebook page.
Hell
Smart
yes.
bitch. He's on.
Oh no, I sent the meme to his Facebook page as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made sure to it. I made sure so he would see it without tagging him.
I'm not ignoring you. I literally just got into got into Facebook. Sorry. Yeah, he motherfucker. Fucking shit.
What, he block it?
No, he didn't block it. Just the fact that he posted on our page while we're live. I was a little.
He posted about an hour and a half before he went live. He's like, hour and a half, new show's coming up. I put in the comments, nobody cares.
Holla did that, and I was like, don't tell me what to do. And she was like, an hour and a half till the show, nothing better to do on a rainy night than snuggle up on the couch and watch or listen to the Kevin Hawley show.
Nobody cares.
What's going on, Wally? I had to censor myself as I was just sharing that out. I was a little delayed getting onto Facebook. Sorry, Summer. Yeah. I was not ignoring.
We're usually right on top of it for that.
But we got distracted talking, and it takes me 3 hours to get all of our social media and everything out there now. Yeah. Now we have merchandise and all that jazz. So,
yes.
So we offended our first group of people.
Oh, that's true. Yes. And your response was fucking spot on.
And dude,
I couldn't figure out how to do it, but I was trying. I know how to do it, but I couldn't find the right one. I was looking for a GIF, one of those GIFs that is clapping, like a golf clap kind of thing.
And I was trying to come across like a dickhead and be a sarcastic.
You came across almost sincere though.
Yeah, and to be a sarcastic prick. And the poor lady that was the admin of that group. And by the way, if I already did not like fucking East Knox as it was, you stupid crybaby snowflake pieces of shit. Just gave me another reason not to like that goddamn school and hate the fact that I'm an alumni there. So just to let everybody know, what happened was, what's going on, Cam? I share when I post a new episode on Spotify or on Anchor, Spotify, and it goes to Apple Play or Apple iTunes, whatever the fuck it is, and Google and all that jazz. I share the link. I share the link out on all of our pages, like on our page, on my other
everywhere
page,
you can, basically.
All the podcasting pages that we're on. Pretty much everywhere and anywhere. I share it out. Well, I started sharing it on the East Knox alumni page. Now, mind you, the only person that has posted on there since April
of 2020
has been me. It probably was 2020. Has been me. Yeah. It's a dead page.
It pops up on like one person's feed every 6 months. And they're like, Skip.
He lives down in Cancun, Cameron.
Yeah.
Cameron said it looks like you live at the Alabama. So, the poor lady that had to, say something to me about this, I feel bad for her, but, she's like, people have reported your post as inappropriate on the East Knox group. To keep things up and up, you should limit your post to East Knox related information. Thanks. Mind you, again, a dead Facebook page that nobody posts on. Exactly. And when somebody does randomly post on it, nobody likes it or comments or anything like that. And the people that do like and comment when I post on it, they listen to the show. Exactly. People have started following our page and stuff.
Yeah, because of it. Yeah, exactly. But one jagoff has to say something.
So I asked her, so are you talking about the alumni page or the East Knox page? Because there's two pages for the school.
Right.
And it was the alumni page. So my smart ass, I comment back, I'm terribly sorry to have offended overly sensitive and those who lack a sense of humor. I will cease and desist in consideration of their precious feelings.
Which sounds like the nicest way to say fuck you.
When she responded, I'm glad you can laugh. To be honest, there are quite a few old fogies on this alumni page. And I was just like, well, that didn't go as well as I planned. Now I kind of feel like it did. So we kind of talked about it back and forth a little bit. I did apologize. I was like, look, I don't post live because we are a little bit off the wall and
we're a bit off color. Yes.
We're an acquired taste, so to say. And she's like some folks just don't know how to just scroll. So
they see a video, they want to watch the whole thing apparently.
Well, and I've only posted one live in there one time, and I didn't mean to be honest with you.
And it just happened to be episode 14.
No, I don't know what episode it was.
I'm not saying it was. I was just the most offensive one.
Yeah, no, I mean it's only offensive against fucking Blake Lively, or Kevin Costner's wife. Whatever her name is.
I actually did look it up, and I think her name is Sharon. It's Sharon something. It says actually his second wife.
Anyway, it don't matter.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I mean, it only took us 25 episodes to finally offend a group. So
which is actually impressive that we haven't offended more people.
well, nobody listens. So
well, yeah, but at the very least, people haven't said stop posting your link. We don't care.
Yeah. No, I mean, and the Newark Glory Hole, they approve our post every time, and I share the video and I share the link and everything. So
well, considering
after last Saturday, they really
Glory Hole. Considering it's Glory Hole, they're like, yeah, we don't get offended because we know we're shithole.
Yeah, the Newark Glory Hole. Yeah. After last weekend, if anybody watched, they're like, "Yep, that's the definition of Newark right there in a nutshell." I was listening to that episode today, and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
It goes completely off the rails. All of a sudden, you're like, "You never guess who just showed up." And I was like, "No fucking way!"
Yeah. And I didn't know how well the mic would pick it up, but man, it was
actually
crystal clear when I'm at the door talking shit. Yeah, when I was at the door talking shit. The mic picked it up perfect. I'm like, damn.
Is afterwards, I'm downstairs with my wife, and we're flicking through YouTube, looking for something to watch, and I see a live link for Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm like, wait, we finished like 45 minutes ago. What the fuck? And it's just you and your pops drinking and singing along, screaming about Blacktop Mojo. So I go back on Haps and I'm like, what up?
I know. I was trying to get you to come back in with us.
I almost had my wife convinced to come back on live with us. Nice. Because she was 3 sheets to the wind.
Nice. Yeah,
because her friend left about 20 minutes after you and I got done, and they had a few drinks, as in like 2 or 3 bottles. So
yeah,
and she's like, I would, but I don't want to see anybody seeing me fucked up. I'm like, look at these 2 idiots. They're hammered.
Look at these 2
that bottle's almost gone already. She's like, no, I don't know his dad. I'm like, I've never met him. Who cares?
I think Pops damn near killed that whole bottle.
Oh my god.
And then when they first got here and he was making fun of me for having Busch Light because I drank all my Budweiser. And I was like, well, fucking. Yeah, I was like, well, go fucking buy me some Budweiser. And they were like, no. Well, guess what they did later on that night? Wait, I ran out of beer and he was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm out of beer. So I was going to have some water. And he was like, pussy. And I was like, I'm out of beer and I'm not going to start
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I'm not going to start drinking whiskey. I've already drank like, damn near a case of beer as it is tonight. And he was like, go get more. And I'm like, okay, I'll just drive my happy ass down the road. If I can find
It's
my
across
car,
the street.
it's not across the street. It's like across the street and 2 or 3 blocks up the road.
Oh, please. I walk farther than that for cigarettes every morning.
Well, that's you, not me.
Yeah.
You
I don't
know,
do it drunk, though.
that's yeah, exactly. And that's the benefits of living in a first world country and not a third
Yeah.
world country. We have
Actually,
cars here.
I have a car, but it's just
So-
easier to walk because getting turned around, fuck all that
Yeah.
noise.
So Dad was like, "Fuck it, I'll buy it." And Joanne was like, "You're not driving," and he was like, "Go buy him some beer, damn." So she went down and bought me like another case of Budweiser. So we continued to drink some more.
Uh-oh. I hit a button. Damn it.
Oh God! Now we're sideways.
I hit a button.
Why are you touching buttons? All you had to do is there. You go. Stop touching. Stop touching it.
Yeah. It. I thought it was a message from my wife, but it turns out it was an ad.
Nice.
And when I clicked on it so I could read the message, what I thought was a message, turns out it sent me to a game. I was like, what?
Just sit your pregnant looking ass the hell down. But yeah, I mean, yeah,
Pops and I. Holy shit.
Pops and I, needless to say, we drank quite a bit Saturday night.
Well, you guys went live for almost 2 hours, so you did 4 hours live.
Which, I mean, in all
first hour,
actuality,
you and Pops are literally staring at the TV, screaming about how fucking awesome Blacktop Mojo is. It was hilarious.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna put music on in the background because I wasn't gonna go on Facebook or anything like that. And then he was like, "Whoa, Blacktop Mojo on!" I was like, "Oh, okay,
all right."
Oh, twist my arm. You want me to,
exactly.
You want me to put my favorite band on? Damn, okay. Oh shucks!
I went live the next morning.
You were live a lot the next day, and every time not that I was really in any condition to do much of anything Sunday,
right?
But
you were pretty. I figured the only reason you didn't comment on anything is you were hammered or hungover, like you read about.
Well, every time I would go to come into your live, you would end it, and I'm like, this motherfucker, stop ending them.
I went live on TikTok. I went live on Haps a couple of times on Haps, actually.
Yeah.
But every time I did, I'd go live for like 45 minutes and nobody would comment. And I was like, well, I'm just talking to myself, I guess. But I literally faced the camera at the TV and just started cleaning the house.
There you go. I actually, Sunday, I slept until like 1. Nice. Because I don't think Pops and them left until like 5 or 6 in the morning.
Oof.
I don't know what time Pops and Joe left. I think it was like 5:30, some shit like that.
Those nights, those drinking nights, you almost have to sleep till 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, so I slept until like 1, and I got up and I ate, and then I ate some more, and then I watched. I don't know, I watched a movie or something. Then I went back to sleep for a couple hours.
Speaking of watching something, so my wife had the day off today, and it's Wednesday, and Loki comes out on Wednesday, and I was like, ooh, episode 6 out. I tell my son, I'm like, Kevin, episode 6 is out. Let's watch it. And my wife goes, I haven't seen 1 through 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and she's like, I want to watch it. I was like, fuck. So we rewatched episodes 1 through 5, and then watched episode 6.
Well,
and have you seen it yet?
Done is said that sounds
like a you problem. Holy shit!
Yeah, that's what you should have told her. You should have been like, "Well, that's
6 will piss you off, sir. The ending will piss you off."
Oh, really?
Well, quick spoiler: there is a season 2 coming.
Shut your fucking whore mouth.
Yep.
I already know there's going to be a season 2, but stop.
Well, I know,
no spoilers. No spoilers.
Well, no
spoilers.
All right, yeah, I'll wait till you see it. But I took a picture. I took a picture of the quote unquote post credit scene, and I was gonna send it to you, and I was like, I don't know, Chris has seen it yet. I'm not gonna send it. And I was.
I think your wife is on your
Is she?
page. She called us a liar for something. No, how the fuck am I going to see a show that just came out today when I didn't even get home from work until 8? My hands.
I know. I totally understand. I understand. That's why I'm not. I'm not going to give spoilers, but
I literally came home.
Really good.
And then waited on you. And then I went into Kevin Hawley's show and
bitched at him. Well, you could have been watching Loki that time. Shit, fuck.
They spent. I could have. They spent the first hour talking about his dead cat, which sucks. I mean, I'm not going to make fun of him.
That.
I'm not going to. I will.
Cats are for pussies.
But I asked him. I was like, "Well, now that cat's dead, can we put down the fucking Facebook page?" Browns are headed to the playoffs this year. I'm willing to bet my 401k on it. I like the way you think, Theo Dawson. Theo Dawson.
Oh, there you go, Theo.
Man, I if I had a 401k to bet on it, I'd be right there beside you.
So you got to stay at a job long enough.
But I've never not had a job, so there's that.
No, there is that, but you do change jobs quite often. But for good reason.
Yeah, since I've been home, I have. I just can't find that sweet spot, man. And when I was down in Charleston, I worked at the same place pretty much the entire time I was down there.
Right.
And before that, when I was here, I was at OSU. So
yeah. When's that gig at Abercrombie to do the night security thing at that
September
festival? Oh, okay. Oh, so that's a while off.
It's at the end of September. So
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I'm kind of surprised they reached out to me, but I mean, we didn't leave on bad terms or anything like that. I just
I think it was you were getting ready to go to Charleston, more money. Oh no. Oh, it's because of money.
What up, Croy? No, it was up here. It was after I came home from Charleston.
Oh, okay. It sounds like a sweet little gig, doing that.
I worked at OSU before I moved to Charleston. Yeah, it'll be fun. When I was working there and we did the festival, it was really cool working security. Plus I didn't, because I worked the day before, so you didn't have to work the whole fest. Like that day of, I actually worked, so we only had to work a few hours.
Oh, nice.
And if you being that we worked it, we got free
entrance.
We got free admission, and then with your ticket when you buy it, if you're the public or whatever, it includes beer and alcohol and food.
Nice.
So then we got free food and we got free beers. So I mean,
nice.
After I got done doing my thing, they gave all the employees,
I'm gonna go get my drink
everybody who got tickets. Everybody that bought tickets, you got the ANF Challenge T-shirt. So when I got done, I just went and grabbed my shirt, and I was able to change my shirt, so I wasn't like I was walking around there with a security shirt, drinking beers or anything.
They're like, here comes security. Put them. Oh shit.
Yeah, right. Wait, security's drunk as shit.
Why is security puking in the trash can?
Don't eat the pulled pork.
Save it for me.
Yeah. Apparently, Brandon's going gopher hunting in his backyard.
Nice.
He's flooding the little bastards out and waiting patiently with my 4-pound sledge. Hell yeah, a little whack-a-mole action.
I just pictured Bill Murray in Caddyshack. Dragging the hose between his legs. He's like,
yeah.
Nobody must put about 4,000 gallons down there.
Yeah,
right. I fucking love that movie. My wife hates it. Every time she came home the other day, and I'm watching that movie.
Some people.
Well, the funny thing is, her and her friend show up, and I'm watching the movie, and it's at the point where the main character has just finished having sex with the hot chick, So they're laying in bed naked. My wife walks in. She's like, "Are you watching porn?" I'm like, "No." Oh, hold on one second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, mini Mjolnir. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Got your Mjolnir out there.
I'm gonna have to run to the gate real quick while you go ahead and give her advertising. I'm gonna have to go let her in. I'll be right back.
Please don't run because we all know what you sound like.
Yeah,
when you
I'll pass out. I know. I won't run. I'll walk quickly.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
So Jeff has to go open the gate at his fancy community to allow his wife's friend to come in, because apparently they don't have electric gates there or something. I'm not quite sure. Hey, Brandon, I know what a Mjolnir is. I wear one around my neck every day, and I also have one on my hand. So yes, I know what a Mjolnir is. Silly bastard. But so yeah. Anyways, they don't have like they live in a gated community, but they don't have like power gates or security or anything like that. I guess that's one of the joys of living in a third world country such as Mexico. And I don't know why I'm glitching out so bad. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, I'll go ahead and throw out the social again. Social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all under Nonsensical Nonsense, and YouTube as well. Also, wherever you find your tush sniffer. Don't worry about that. That's a comment that I just read. Wherever you find your podcast at, whether it be on Apple or Google or Spotify, just look up Nonsensical Nonsense. Give us a follow there. You can get all of the episodes. Also, just announced when we started the show, we now have merch. It's a work in progress, but there is a merch store on Teespring. And the link is on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. So you can just click on that link or just go to teespring.com and search up Nonsensical Nonsense, and it'll bring up all of our shit. There is a couple shirts with typos on there. Don't mind them. I was still trying to work out glitches and what like that, and Jeff was too eager to get it up and running. So, no, not free merch. You got to buy it. Come on, you make like $1 million a day. Go buy our shit. But yeah, it's up there, and we're still designing some shirts. I just threw a stupid, simple design together on one shirt, and I was still trying to figure the app out and got a little crazy with it. But or not the app, the website. But Jeff's designed a couple. Yeah, I feel like I'm cheap as shit too. I'm not even gonna buy any of our merch. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably buy a t-shirt or a two. But
okay, I'm back. Let me get situated
later on down the road.
Okay.
But yeah, we're working out some other designs. Mark, there he is. It's about time.
Oh yeah, Mark. Hey,
we're still working out some bugs.
Yeah.
Mark, I was just saying,
Chris
go to teespring.com and look up Nonsensical Nonsense.
Yeah, apparently Chris can't spell.
No, please explain to me when. please explain to me when you design a shirt, and all the other shirts are just fine, and then there's two random ass shirts with the same fucking design.
Yes.
That have that's misspelled.
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
I was
where did
thinking,
that typo come from?
Well, you literally use the same design on every shirt, though. It's like a little variety would be nice.
I didn't.
That's why I did the.
Well, I didn't realize
the football jersey one.
I didn't realize at the time that when I was doing it that you could only have one design.
Oh no, you can have hundreds.
Well, no. If you have like I did that design, and I just put it on a bunch of different styles of men's shirt and a couple women's shirts and hoodies and this, that, and the other thing. Well, you can't have another hoodie on there with a different design. You have to delete that hoodie that has the first design to put it on there. Yeah, because I was trying to do a couple tumblers, and you could only do one tumbler.
Oh, that sucks.
So, and then the fucking thing wouldn't let me edit and or delete the 2 shirts with fucking typos on them. That's why I was telling you, don't post the link out until I'm fucking done, Jeff. It's like,
that's weird.
And then I delete your post, and you're like, it's been 10 minutes. I'll put it up again. I was like, son of a bitch. I'm going to strangle the fuck out of him.
We got to get the merch out there. Actually, I'm looking
man,
to
have fun gopher hunting, Brandon.
Hell yeah, dude. You use a shotgun. It's C4.
I know you're trying to get the merch out there because there's certain YouTubers that you idolize, and
I don't idolize them. I'm just saying we're competitively priced. Oddly enough.
Well, it unfortunately at the end of the day, it's going to be a little bit expensive. I mean, especially if we plan on making any money off of it. So
yeah,
but
well, it's we're not asking everybody to buy one of everything, but pick one, people.
But there are other designs and other like I said, I was messing with the app or the web page last night, and then I just I was literally on there for almost 6 hours sticking with that thing, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. I just worked all day, and I'm done. Right. I'll deal with it this weekend or something.
Yeah. But yeah, you ain't got nothing to do on Sunday.
I ain't got nothing on Saturday either. No, I got to pick up the kids Friday.
Ah.
But
just teach the kids how to use it and say, this is your assignment for the weekend. Get us some merch.
They would probably know how to do it better than they probably would know how to do it better than either one of us.
Probably. They could probably fix that picture issue we've been having.
Maybe. Fuck, I don't know. But speaking of money,
yeah,
I got a couple of these stories for you.
Okay.
We haven't done stories in a long time, and I don't want to sit here and babble on and shamelessly promote our merchandise all fucking show. And that was as far as I got. So the metal cup was a brilliant idea, and the pint glass too. Mark's already on it. I think the pint glass is really cool. I do like the tumbler. I put that one design on there that I sent you. With like the little guy with the headphones.
I call him Kilroy.
Mark's like, so far I've only bought the metal cup and 4 pint glasses for me and my mates. I'm gonna get the yoga pants for myself. And nice. I see you have a fleece blanket here. Yes, please. What's going on, Pops?
Mark, I'm going to make Chris and I's face on a pillow so you can actually
that is a Mark exclusive.
Yes.
The pillow. We'll get a pillow and a blanket with our faces on it just for you.
Yes. Well, I'm trying to get good pictures of Chris and I laying down, so the blanket is our body and then the pillow is our head. So you have to buy the
set. Mark said, "Oh my God, yes." Yeah.
There you go.
But anyways,
but they won't let you put nude pictures up, so I don't know. Yeah.
Oh well, we can put maybe we can make one of those coffee mugs where when you put hot liquid, the clothes disappear.
There you go. There you go.
Mark said, "I'll cuddle that shit every night." You have to post a picture of it onto the Facebook page, Mark. If you do that,
yes. If I spend the time figuring out how to make that fucking pillow,
yeah, it's sleepy time with Glick and Jeff.
Yes.
But yes. So speaking of money.
Yes.
and making money. I got a question for you. Question
No, I
slash
have none.
statement, I guess.
Sorry. I have no money.
Well, no, I know you don't have it. I know you don't have any money. Neither do I. That's life. That's life, man.
Yes.
So an unopened
kids.
Super Mario's, yeah, right. An unopened Super Mario from the N64 game from 1996.
Okay.
Sold in auction. How much do you think that game went for in auction?
You're talking about NES, right? The cartridge.
I'm talking about the Nintendo 64. So yeah, it's a cartridge.
The 64. But, okay, but it's a smaller cartridge. So it's not the OG. It's second generation.
No. Yeah, this is Super Mario N64.
$4,000.
I have another question for you before I answer that question. Unopened Legend of Zelda from 1987 from the original Nintendo.
Okay, is it the gold?
Also,
is it the gold one? It is the gold.
It is the gold box.
Yeah. $150,000.
Sold for auction. No.
$150,000.
No.
Am I high or low?
I
feel like I'm low.
Way the fuck low.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking closer to like $400,000.
I just said you're low. Yeah,
probably
no, you're still low.
Really? Hit me with a number.
The unopened Legend of Zelda game from 1987, the gold edition, sold in auction for $870,000.
Well, fuck, get me too. Jesus.
Oh, but wait a minute. You remember the Mario game that I asked you about?
Yeah.
1996 Super Mario from the N64.
Right.
Same auction. Guess how much that son of a bitch sold for?
$1 million.
Legend of Zelda went for $870,000. Super Mario 64, $1.56 million.
What nerd is sitting on that kind of money to buy a video game that he's never going to open because if you open it, it's going to lose its value, much like not having sex with your girlfriend to keep her nice and tight for the next guy.
But they're not going to open it, and that's the thing. And they're not going to open it. And
that's like not driving your car to keep the mileage low so you can sell it for more money.
But yeah, and that's exactly what they're going to do. It's a collector's item. It's a collector's. So in 15 years or 10, 15 years, the guy who just paid $1.56 million for this, and it's got a 9.8 rating because they give like cards.
Right. Oh no, I know what the ratings are. The ratings are
when you take them,
you know, mint condition is like a 10, I think. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So mint condition is
so this Mario's got a 9.
It's got one little creased corner or some shit.
Yeah, maybe if that. I might not even have that. So 10, 15 years from now, that 1.56 million, $1.56 million, $1,560,000. $1.5 million.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
$1,560,000. That's crazy. Oh, did we lose Chris?
I don't know.
No, you're there.
Yeah. Mark said, Jeff, we can't complain about a guy who bought a game when we're here willing, when I'm in here willing to buy a Glick and Jeff pillow. But
yes, Mark, you have more money than we do, though.
Yeah. So, 10, 15 years down the road, that fucking thing might go back into auction and that might sell for 2.5. So that guy just made $1 million.
Well, he'll be able to insure it.
That Legend of Zelda game.
He'll be able to insure it for read about, because it's. Have you seen that guy on TikTok that's got like every game known to man for NES?
Probably. I don't know.
He literally, he's like, well, you mean there's a cheat code for, Excite Bike? And then he tries it out and it's like, oh, really? Why the fuck are you playing well on an NES?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta keep your hair dryer close or blow into the cartridge. all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, this guy's it's much like the other guy that's got every DVD you can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's retarded.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it's one of
That's a
those
shit ton of
weird
money.
ass things. I mean, yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of fucking rich people on this planet. We're just not one of them or two of
Yeah,
them.
I was gonna say we need to make fun of these motherfuckers. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Send them the link to the merch. They're like, please pledge $54. Give me 50 of them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's much like a few weeks back we talked about with people's weird collections, and the guy had all of the medieval armor and weaponry, and
Oh yeah,
the guy had the bowling
Well,
balls
I mean,
and baseballs.
I get, like I said, my in that episode I talked about my grandmother used to collect salt and pepper shakers, but I guarantee you that not one of hers sold for over $1 million.
Well, yeah. Well, your grandma also isn't a millionaire or a billionaire with money to blow on dumb shit.
Although
I mean, you said it yourself. You said it.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said it yourself. If money wasn't a question, you'd have every fucking car from Fast and the Furious. What the fuck sense does that make?
Perfect sense. No, I totally get it. It's all about you're into what you're into, and if you can afford it, go for it, kind of thing. It's your money. You worked hard for it. Good for you. But
it's the reason we encourage Mark to buy all of our merch.
Yeah, amen to that. Because Mark, I need car parts because I'm building Fast and Furious cars. Apparently,
I need meth and hookers. Because on Tuesdays,
I had to swallow my soda.
Because on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I still enjoy the occasional meth rock, and I don't even know how.
I don't even know how to take
smoke
meth. I believe so.
I sprinkle my meth on my steak, and then I throat punch hookers until midnight. So,
typical Thursday afternoon.
I've been doing that,
everybody do that?
Every Tuesday and Thursday since I moved into this apartment. It's how I get down. Mark said, "I'm not sure if I want to support your bad habits." Mark, you can come to the States and partake in my bad habits with me if you'd like.
There you go. I'll let you get the first throat punch in.
So, somebody's gonna hear this and they're gonna be like, "Really? He sprinkles meth on his steak and throat punches hookers every Tuesdays and Thursdays?"
If anybody takes anything
Maybe
we ever take serious, that'll be the one thing that's gonna fuck us up. Why don't you put that shit live? What the fuck?
I'm gonna knock on my door again tonight, and it's gonna be Newark PD, and they're gonna be like,
"So we hear you like to throw punch hookers." No, it's too early. My dealer's not off work yet.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Friend are not off work yet.
Mark said, "Don't make me get on hats. I'll send $1 for Joe." Well, funny thing about that is the Habs page is ran by me, so
yeah,
all money goes through me. And much like I told Jeff last week, I was going to sell stickers for $50. Told him I sold them for $4 and give him $2.
Yeah, exactly. Support my cigarette habit.
Yeah. Yeah, cigarettes are stupid cheap down there for you, though, so it's all good.
God. Yeah, that's the best part about living here is the cheapness of the alcohol and cigarettes.
Yeah, but your alcohol is ass. Fucking cigarettes here are why I don't drink $7.
Hence why I don't drink alcohol.
Yeah. Well, there's got to be at least one good beer down there.
I can get Bud Light. I can get Busch Light. I can get Busch. I can get Budweiser. But I can't get them close by. I'd have to actually go to like Walmart or something to get them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. At your little
Yeah.
convenient quickie mart that you go to, there has to be at least
No,
one
they
good
got
beer
you got Corona and shit. I actually
there. Oh, there
prefer
you go.
Soul. I actually prefer Soul, which tastes just like Corona without the aftertaste. I'm not a big fan of Corona because it has an aftertaste.
Yeah, but do you put lemon or lime in your Corona?
Only if I'm at the bar and they do it for me.
Ooh, Mr. Fancy
Like when you
Pants.
when no when you go
I
to the
can't be
bar, when you go to
bothered.
the bar, when you go to the bar, they literally hand it to you with a lime in it, and I'm like, fuck, because I'm not a big lime guy. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit about that. I'm just like, I'm here to get drunk, not to be fancy.
I usually put 2 slices of lemon and 2 slices of lime in mine.
I'm usually sitting there going, where's my fucking umbrella? We're in the tropics, bitches. Give me my fucking paper umbrella.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's my apple
Cheap death
teeny?
doesn't get any better than that. Right, Mark?
Where's my apple teeny?
Yeah, I know. When because when I lived up here before I moved to Charleston in the summer, I liked to drink Corona, and then
Right.
I still drink Budweiser, but in the wintertime I like to drink Heineken. I don't know, I'm weird like that. But one of the bars that we used to frequent back in the day, the bartenders they all knew that in the summertime I drank Corona, and they knew how I liked my Corona.
Right.
So, as I was walking up to the bar, they'd see me, and by the time I hit the bar,
cut them lines, bitches.
they'd already have my Corona sitting on the bar waiting for me, and they're like, "There you go."
Oh, it was like that at the bar I used to go to down here when I went to the bar every single night back when I was single and I first moved here. You could set your watch by me walking into the bar.
Yeah. Well, and welcome to our glory hole. What is going on, fuckers? Anybody who's watching this on Nerd Glory Hole, if you didn't hear, Tuesdays and Thursdays, we sprinkle meth on our steak here at the old apartment, and we throat punch hookers. So if you're down, hit me up.
All of a sudden, we get like 400 posts. We know where the party is.
I'm gonna have a line. I'm gonna have a line down the stairs at the apartment.
I was gonna say you're
tomorrow.
gonna have to get you some velvet ropes.
Yeah, I'm gonna give me a doorman and charge a $10. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta get meth and hookers. I don't even know where to get either one of those at.
You're calling up drug addicts, like, dude, I know how to get pot. That's about it. Like, come on, you got to know somebody's got meth. I got 400 people sitting in my apartment.
in all honesty, here in Newark, I could just be like, hey, my dealer's out of town this week. Who knows a meth guy? And it'd probably be 30 hands that go up. And be like, we need some hookers. The pimp I usually go through, he's on vacation too. Who knows hookers? And there'd probably be 40 chicks that'd be like, we're hookers. We came to get throat punched. Like, oh shit, come on.
Line them up, boys.
Now I just gotta go get steak.
Shit, I gotta go to Walmart.
Somebody kill that cow. Yeah, y'all wait out here. I'll be right back. I'm going to turn on the sweet sounds of Black Hot Mojo. Enjoy.
Enjoy. Watch the podcast. I'll be right back. No, you can't go inside. What are you, crazy? I live here.
Yeah, right? No, wait until I get back. Damn, you heathens.
Yeah. Jesus.
Well, yeah, we started way later than normal. We didn't start until 9 o'clock. But, I didn't get home until 8 o'clock from work tonight. So.
Well, I had the most embarrassing story on why we were late. I was actually air conditioning guy.
I was actually working. Jeff was being an asshole.
I didn't plan on being an asshole, but we paid this air conditioner guy. He's going to hook up the AC and stuff. We paid him so he could get supplies, and it's been 2 days, and I'm like, and so I sent him a message today. I said, listen, I'm coming over your fucking house. And I'm going to beat the brakes off you. And I got 4 guys with me. So you better have my money or have the supplies to install this shit. And he sends me a message back 2 hours later. Dude, I'm sorry. My brother died in a car accident. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really coming over. I said, he says, just give me a couple of days. We're dealing with the funeral and stuff. And I was like, all right.
What, were you in the Mighty Morphin Munchkin Rangers going to go over there and kick that guy's ass?
Well, my neighbor is your height and your size.
Yeah.
So We're gonna go over there in his Beamer and be like, "What's up?"
Wait, not the guy that you had to push his car down the road. Not that guy, was
Well,
it?
he replaced that car with a BMW.
So that big ass motherfucker made you push his car down the road while he sat
pretty
in
much.
here.
Pretty much. Well, he was drunk.
I'd bust his fucking knees. Good morning, Mark. Mark's like, you're telling me you started late. The sun's coming up here. Good morning, UK.
I was gonna say, where's Mark at again? Good morning, Liverpool.
I don't know where he's at in the UK. I just know he's somewhere.
Where are you in the UK, Mark? So we can do the correct good morning.
You said Liverpool. He's going to show up behind you and stab you because he's actually like a Worcestershire soccer hooligan, and
he's like, I'm in Westchester,
Liverpool.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
I'm on the Isle of Man. Come on.
Yeah, he's on a man. Wait, what? Get off that man, Mark. Leave that man alone. But
oh, that's funny.
This is why I can't do stories. I tried to do stories, and then we
go off on a throat punching hooker meth rant.
Yeah, Sheffield. You actually said Liverpool.
Sheffield.
Sheffield, you actually said Liverpool. I'm unsub. Don't unsub because of his fucking bullshit. How dare you, Jeff?
Unfortunately, Liverpool is the only thing I could think of.
I made up.
I went to public school in the States, so the fact that I know Liverpool is impressive.
The only thing I know about the UK and England is that we whooped your ass in war.
Yeah. We saved your ass too.
Yeah, exactly. How many times have we?
Yeah. How many times we covered your ass? That's right. Shut up. Just kidding, Mark. Buy our shirt.
Yeah. Speaking of drugs, speaking of Ohio, it's not very often one of these stories come out of Ohio. But
this is like Chris's neighbor.
Well, it's in I don't know where the hell this is. Rootstown, Ohio.
Where the fuck is Rootstown?
Maybe I don't know. I'm going to scroll there to see if they said where the fuck Rootstown was, but I don't know what it says.
Google it.
Oh my god. I gotta do everything for this fucking podcast.
Well, you wanted to do a podcast. We did a podcast. Now you're bitching about the work. Jesus.
Says the guy who doesn't do anything.
Hey, my squirrel shirt looks awesome.
It's in Portage County. I don't know what the fuck Portage County is either.
I was going to say, okay, now where's Portage County? How far away? How far away from Newark?
Oh, wait. Oh, there's a surprise. It's up by fucking Akron. So,
there you go. Yeah.
But
we don't know anybody from there. Fuck them.
Actually, I kind of do. So, but still, fuck them. But
that's an area of Ohio where your mom's your dad and your dad's your brother.
That's more southern Ohio, but
no.
Talking about funny stories, I had a pet tortoise as a kid until I found out how powerful a baseball bat could be. Click, I cracked that thing like an egg. What the fuck is wrong with you, Mark? He's like, I was a very bored child.
More like a psychopathic child. Jesus.
Calm down, Ted Bundy.
Jesus. Call the A's a PCA. Jesus.
Did you at least eat that tortoise after you cracked it like an egg? So how's this for a headline for you? How's this grab you? How's this treat you in the morning? Trooper performs a Heimlich after a motorist chokes on marijuana.
Isn't it legal in Ohio?
No.
Oh.
Well, like I think medical is to a certain degree. I'm not quite sure how it works because I don't smoke weed and I don't really care. I mean, I feel like it should be medically across the board, the entire country. Marijuana should be legal medically because it does
recreationally
amazing.
too.
Well,
Well, here's my thought
here's
on why it should be recreational. The price will drop.
actually it won't though, and that's the thing is because
no, but okay,
fucking,
let's say it's regulated and it's taxed like cigarettes. Mm-hmm. Imagine how much shit the government could pay for.
Well, and exactly, and that's the problem here in Ohio because it did come up to be voted on a couple years ago, and everybody's like, "Oh, don't vote on Bill 21 or whatever the fuck it was, 420,
420,
because they didn't want to fucking pay the taxes." So if you look at states like Colorado or California
for that matter,
not fuck California, but like Colorado.
Colorado, because California's got its own problems.
Yeah, the revenue that they've brought in has done amazing things for that state.
Oh, hell yeah.
I had to remove it. It was getting weird. I was getting weird messages. Okay. So if you want it recreationally, then fucking pay your taxes on it. Just like I have to pay my taxes on beer and cigarettes. That, and people seem to think, and this is across the board. It's not just in Ohio, but I living in Ohio, I have a little bit more knowledge of it. But people think just because it's legalized recreationally, they can just smoke and do whatever they want, drive, go to work, and it's like,
but the difference is I can drink 16, 18 beers and be like, I'm fine to drive. But if I smoke half a joint, I'm like, I'm not driving fucking nowhere.
Yeah, but no, I mean, but they're thinking they can smoke at work and this, that, and the other thing, and then they want to be like, you can't fire me if you do a drug test. Well, there's ways they have to figure out ways around that. Much like
I totally understand that.
If I go to work tomorrow and they do it, I'm only going to have like 6 beers tonight, and I'm no doctor by no means. But if I go to work tomorrow and they're like, obviously I'm not a doctor, but they're like, we're going to do a blood test, and I have alcohol in my system, they're not going to be like, oh, you're fired. You came to work drunk, because clearly I did not go to work drunk. I didn't even go to bed drunk. I might have barely gone to bed buzzed. But when you think that just because it's legalized that you can just do whatever you want whenever you want, there's still not any there's still not any consequences. Then that makes you a fucking absolute moron.
Mm-hmm.
But I think no questions asked that it should be medically across the board throughout our entire
medically,
country.
100%.
Because
I'm 100% down for medically.
It does absolutely not only like cancer patients, but autism it helps on. I've seen people with what is it, Parkinson's? That thing that Michael J. Fox got. Yeah, there's a guy on YouTube I've watched a few of his videos, but he's so ate up with Parkinson's, like he can barely walk, and his hands and arms are all T-Rexed up, like they don't fucking work, and he shakes like he's in a fucking shake weight, but he'll smoke a bowl, man, and then everything relaxes. He stops shaking. And he's like a normal person, and it's like, why are we not all on board on this medical use for it? And
the
it
crazy
does do
thing is, have you ever seen a marijuana plant at full height of like 8 foot and whatnot?
Yeah, I mean, I got like 6 of them in my bedroom.
Well, no, but have you ever felt the stalk? You can use that shit as scaffolding. It's crazy strong. Yeah. I mean, it's the greenest. It's the greenest way to build too. You can build a house out of pot. I mean, you can't smoke that house, but you can literally, like, you make your drywall, your studs, everything out of weed materials, composite, obviously, but like it's insanely versatile. And because of some bureaucrat way back in the day had his thumb up his ass, he was like, oh no, this is bad.
And it is bad. Marijuana is the gateway drug to satanic activity.
Gateway drug to my refrigerator.
But yeah, I mean, recreationally, I have my. If you're just some piece of shit,
I have my ins and outs about it. Yeah. I totally get what you're saying. But
if you're just some piece of shit fucking stoner that wants to sit around his mom's basement or sit around your house and let your wife and live off of your wife while you play Dungeons and Dragons and World of Warcraft, then you're a fucking scumbag, and that's all it is. But there's a lot of people that I know.
If you can function on like a normal human being, like you do with beer, with weed, then I'm all for it. Because it's not hurting me. But I mean, I totally get it. If you just want to sit in your basement and smoke weed all fucking day.
Yeah,
I mean, you can do that shit now.
I've had friends. I had a friend of mine down in Charleston who smoked all the time, but he also owned 3 successful businesses. He busted his ass. He was always hustling. And he just did his thing, and I mean, he's living a pretty good life, always going on vacations and stuff like that, and doing this, that, and the other thing. But he smokes every day,
Yeah.
We used to in the evening, he would. I think you and
I think you and I and maybe 2 other people in our class at Knox County were the only ones that didn't smoke.
Let you chime in on this. Chime in on it. Welcome, fiance. Welcome back.
Is she chiming in? Yeah, Stevie, what do you think, dude?
But yeah, like I said, I'd rather smoke than drink. Well, smoke than drink. But you're also, hey, Katie, how you doing? But at the same time, like I just said, you're not going to be a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, you can function in normal society.
Yeah,
that's the point. That's my point. As long as you can function in normal society and contribute to society as a whole, smoke away. But if you're just going to be some shitless layabout, just smoking weed to get stoned out of your fucking gourd, then fuck you.
Exactly. We sound so old. You're just gonna smoke weed to get stoned out here, be a worthless layabout. Get off my lawn! God damn
it. I totally want to be that old man one day, where I sit on my porch going, "Get off my yard, you fucking kids!"
I want to be like Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino. Was that what it was?
Fuck yeah. Yes. just that racist. He's so
I don't want to be racist. I don't want to be racist. I just want to be a badass old man.
He's so the best part of the movie is he's reading the will. The will reading of that movie is just brutal.
Summer was a highly functional smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, which is fine. I don't care if you want to smoke, then smoke, as long as it doesn't affect your life or affect other people around you.
And as long as you don't do it around me, because I hate the smell of weed. Oh God, I hate it so much.
I'm not a real big fan of it.
It smells like it. To me, it's no matter how quote unquote good it is, it smells like dirty gym socks.
I don't like the smell of it. I will say, my buddy down in Charleston, he would do dabs and stuff too, and that wasn't too bad. It wasn't as strong and like punch you in the face as the actual grass. Mark said drinking takes you to levels.
Dabs are worse, dude. They knock you the fuck out.
I didn't think dabs. The smell.
Oh no, smell wise, no. Yeah. But when you smoke a dab, which is basically, for those who don't know what a dab is, like I'm sure my mother's listening, a dab is literally almost like a.
It's just like a little wax.
Yeah, it's like a wax of weed, but it apparently, a buddy of mine was telling me this. He says he can smoke like 4 or 5 joints and still go to work and be functional. But he takes a little bit of hit of a dab and he's done for the fucking weekend. he's like, you smoke this. I hope you're not busy for like a month.
And that's it.
I'm good.
And that's it. Mark, and Summer are in the chat over here. Mark said, "Drinking takes you to levels smoking couldn't even touch." Speaking from a personal experience. I mean, I've always drank. I know I've been.
I won't deny I've smoked weed. I have no problem admitting that, but I can literally count on both my hands and not even fill all my fingers with how many times I've smoked weed.
Yeah,
because I don't like it what it does to me.
Yeah,
I don't.
Summer said.
I don't like feeling out of control.
Oh yeah, it's just. Well, I've only smoked weed twice in my life, and it just made me super sleepy, which I guess is a good thing considering I don't sleep, and I don't, so maybe
the first I think one time I actually enjoyed it, and it was like my fourth or fifth time. But 90% of the time that I have smoked, I'm just like, oh, I'm going to bed. Fuck you all.
Like Summer said in the chat, she said most people who drink on the regular, quote unquote, functional, ended up killing themselves in the long run. Beer is way more harmful. I agree. Beer is definitely way more harmful.
Cigarettes, don't get me wrong. I'm not stupid.
But I mean,
I knew a mechanic. When I worked at Courtesy. I worked at Courtesy Automo. I had a detailing company there, and one of the mechanics, literally, he went to the doctor because he had a cold, and the doctor said, "You need to stop smoking because it looks like you smoke a lot." And the guy says, "I don't smoke." He's like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "I smoke weed." He's like, "Yeah, you need to stop. You smoke too much." I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
he's never smoked a cigarette in his life, but
yeah, I don't know the ins and outs with weed. Like I said, it is definitely a whole hell of a lot healthier choice than.
Oh yeah,
and this is the other thing that I think that Colorado has, and I may be wrong. I'm just from what little bit I've heard from people, because much like
our lack of knowledge on this would just about fit in the Grand Canyon.
Much. See, with cigarettes, if you're just smoking the tobacco leaves,
it's better for you.
But when you go and buy your pack of cigarettes, all the chemicals and nicotine is an additive that they put in the cigarettes. It's an addicting agent or an addicting agent that gets you addicted. It's not the tobacco that you're addicted to; it's the nicotine. And that is an additive that they put into cigarettes, amongst other things that they put into cigarettes.
Well, the carcinogens and everything else.
So when vaping
I've read the ingredients.
When vaping became an option, your vaping has two main ingredients, and I'm actually this is leading me into one of Summer's comments, because they do have the weed vapes, the THC vapes.
Yes.
So your vape
there's
juice
two options when it comes to THC too. Yeah. You can get it with and what. Well, you can get you can get CBD, which is weed without the THC.
Yeah.
And THC is what gets you high.
But your vape juice is made from two ingredients essentially. It's a PG and a VG. It's a vegetable glycol. I think I'm saying that right. And and the PG is like a poly something glycol.
Yeah.
Two things that are literally in everything that we eat and drink on a daily basis.
Yep.
But then they add nicotine to it for those who use it to quit smoking and whatnot.
Well, you can actually buy vials of nicotine to put in your juice.
Yeah, and then you get to a point where I used to be, where it was just vape juice. There was no nicotine or anything like that in it. And then the flavor.
Oh no, I fill mine up with mostly fucking nicotine.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, well, that's how before I started smoking again.
Right.
But so the problem that I think in the long run, and I don't know if it's happened yet, is the government's already regulating weed in areas that's recreational.
Right.
How long until they start putting all kinds of unnecessary bullshit in it to where it does become extremely unhealthy for you?
Yeah.
Some are saying
Well,
here outside of the
it's
vapes. Then why would they prescribe it to people to help with their pain? I have a person who deals with chronic pain and she has to smoke due to her health issues. No, I don't think weed's
no, no,
unhealthy for
no,
you at all.
no. We think weed is actually seriously healthy, a healthy alternative, and medically, as we stated like 5 minutes ago, medically, we are all for it. I am so all for medically.
Yeah.
My
Mark's it.
aunt died of cancer in 2019, and when I found out she had cancer, my first question to my mom was, "Can't they give her weed?"
Yeah.
And and I don't remember my mom's response, but she gave me a whole spiel on that. But
And now Mark and Summer are talking shit about us in the chat. Mark said, just like this podcast, I try to sleep, but I can't without my daily dose. I guess that's a good thing.
that's a good thing.
You're
See,
welcome.
we're addictive.
Summer said we can only handle so much. It's amazing. I think she's saying that the weed for medical is amazing. Mark said there's only so much of Glick and Jeff one person can take, says the guy who wants a Glick and Jeff pillow.
And blanket.
Summer said that's it. I'm quitting cigs and going back to the regular. What's the regular? I mean, you can buy tobacco and you can roll tobacco and smoke just tobacco.
I've done that. It's a pain in the ass. My cousins and I got the bright idea that we would roll our own cigarettes to save. Oh no! We bought the little roller machine too.
So she's quitting cigs and going back to the regular pot.
Oh, go to cigars.
Okay. Go to cigars. The hell with tobacco.
Actually, I talked to my wife, and I'm in the process of convincing my wife to motorcycle. The guy that parks his motorcycle behind my car just left. But since I smoke so many cigarettes during the podcast, I said, you know what? If I could just go get a bunch of cigars, I could smoke one cigar during the podcast, and I'd still have cigarettes afterwards. And she's like, no.
well, good luck with them. Don't worry, be happy. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it all comes down to it. If it makes you happy and it doesn't hurt anybody else, do it.
If it doesn't hurt anybody else and it doesn't affect your personal life, yeah, then do what makes you happy.
If you want to smoke meth and throat punch hookers, I mean, as long as the hookers are okay with it, go for it.
Okay, first of all, I don't smoke meth. All right, I sprinkle it on my steak.
On your steak, yeah. Well,
I'm like the Salt Bay. I'm like the Salt Bay. I'm only the Meth Bay. and I'm paying the hooker to do whatever I tell her to do. So
that's true.
It doesn't matter.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win-win.
Hey Jojo, what's up? She said it sounded more like a frog than a motorcycle. But
yeah, that motorcycle looks like it's been pieced together from about 40 other ones. The headlights are actually fog lamps from like they're LED fog lamps that you buy at AutoZone. Nice. And they're stupid bright. Jesus Christ.
Oh, the joys of living in a third world country.
No, it's the joys of people thinking that this looks cool. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of cars down here like that. There are people. The problem I have with AutoZone is they sell fake vents and fake hood scoops, and people will buy 3 or 4 of each and slap it on their car, going, "This looks cool." And I don't have the heart to go, "No, you're an idiot." That's just a big 3D sticker.
well, that and you don't speak Spanish, so you don't know how to tell them.
Well, that's true. They just think I'm laughing at their joke when I'm actually laughing at their car. Actually, the funniest thing I ever saw, I saw a 2005 Jetta, and I was looking at it I was on the 3rd floor of a building, and I was looking down, and I was looking at his sunroof, and I was like, that looks weird. His sunroof looks weird. And I was leaving the building, and I walked past the car, and it turns out the sunroof was a sticker. And I went, okay. I kid you not. It was literally a big black square, rounded off square on the hood of it, on the roof of his car. And I went, okay.
Well, then,
But what made
fair
it
enough.
even funnier is, you know how when you can get those plastic, what do they call it? It's like a plastic cover for your
Like a
sunroof.
yeah.
Like a scoop that keeps the air so you
Yeah,
can crack it and keeps the rain out. He had one of those on it too.
Oh my god!
So when it opened, he wouldn't get rain in, and I was like, "Really? You really want people to think that thing's got a sunroof there, brother?"
Hey man, if you're gonna go big or go home, isn't that what they
Yeah, that's
say?
what, you can't run with a big dog. Stay on the fucking porch, I guess.
JoJo said we have a rolling. Yes.
Nice.
I don't understand the level of oh Jesus Christ, Mark. I don't understand the level of stupidity with some people and the extremes that they'll go to and we were kind of talking about this in the pre-show.
Right.
The extremes that they'll go to I can't think of the word.
Make themselves cool.
Yeah, like to portray a certain lifestyle.
Yes.
Mark's in the chat with dad jokes.
Nice.
He said, "I read a book about gravity earlier. I couldn't put it down."
You're a funny fucker, aren't you?
I'm here all night.
No, but did I tell you the story
Take
about
that shit to the Kevin Hawley show?
Yeah, no shit. That was a Kevin Hawley joke. I worked at a
Not
car
right now
dealership
because
down
they're on their third 45-minute break. But
yeah, well, go figure. I worked at a car dealership down here detailing cars, and this guy showed up, and my boss was like, "Look over this. You know about cars. Look over this car." And it was all the cars we had there were on consignment, which means they were owned by somebody else for sale. So, like, if you wanted to sell your car, you didn't want to leave it out in your front yard with a for sale sign. You bring it to our lot, and we sell it for you and take a little bit of commission. And this guy shows up, and it's a Ferrari. From 400 feet away, it was a Ferrari. The dashboard was out of a 1997 Jetta, along with the steering rack. The motor was in the rear, but what they did was take a Volkswagen Golf front end, cut it off, and move it to the back. A homemade body that looked like my son made it. Like if my son played with fiberglass long enough. Mm-hmm. And the funny thing was, he made it super wide. And if he put the original rims on the original axles, the rims would be about halfway underneath the car. So yeah. He literally put spacers, but he had the spacers made, which means they put a plate on the axle, welded a pipe to said plate, and then put another plate and bolted the rim to that.
Well,
and I was like, look, I know how to weld. And I trust a weld I do, but I would never trust a weld I did on that.
Yeah. Well,
I wouldn't trust anybody to weld up a homemade spacer.
And Mark said what I was thinking. He said a kit car with a Ferrari badge. You remember that? I haven't seen many of them. You bought the fiberglass body. And basically, you build a life-size RC car.
I saw a kit that is a Bentley GT, a Bentley Continental GT that fits over a Mustang, an 05 Forward Mustang.
Yeah.
Which it looked cool, but I was like, it looks cool when it's the problem is not in the kit. The problem is who you get to put it together.
Summer says, I don't know if she says you look like a wannabe. I don't know if she's saying Jesus or Jesus. with a horrible hairline. JoJo said that we go from zero to bitch on so many different levels. Mark
That's the
said
point.
Freddie Mercury has let himself go. Summer told
Oh,
him to preach. And Summer also wants to know if you draw your eyebrows on.
no, I do not. No, but my wife made me get a facial. She gave me a facial today.
Yeah, Summer's given me facials before. Oh wait, we're talking about.
I knew that was coming. As soon as I said the word facial, I was like, I need to clarify. She did the facial scrub and with the soap and all this stuff, and she said,
You
"Come
had a
here,
little
you're gonna have
spa day.
yeah." Basically, she said, "You're gonna have a little spa day." I was like, "Woman, do I look like I give a fuck what I look like? I married you already. I don't have to look good no more." She says, "Do you want to keep me?" And I said, "Well, yeah." She says, "Well, then you can get your ass over here. I'm gonna scrub your face." So
Yep.
I did have a facial today. So
and here's the part where my non-existent filter and just saying the first thing that pops into my head gets me in trouble. There's two comments from Summer and JoJo. Really? Summer said, "My aunt is watching." Yes, I am.
Says the dude that has had their TikTok glazing glick. I believe it was called.
Glazing Glick established 2020.
Yes.
And we know you don't care what you look like, Jeff. Jesus, Jeff. Yeah,
I don't. I've never cared about my appearance because I know I'm a goofy looking fucker. So this is the ABCs of me. That's how I see it.
Yeah, you don't got a whole lot to work with there, man. I mean, you're 3 foot tall. You got you got a receding hairline that starts at the back of your head.
Yeah. Oh, look, this is the top of my head, where my headphones are. I'm literally 2 fingers from the headphones.
Quick as the band. Oh yeah, Jay. And she doesn't know my TikTok. Jesus. Oh, and this conversation is going to be the end of us all, says Mark.
Yeah, we're all
Summer says ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's right. Jeff is either easier than a 50-cent hooker on a 2 for Tuesday.
That's right. No,
is who my new fiance?
It's an odd question.
Yeah, that's from Jay. Jay's trying to figure out who my new fiance is. Oh no, Jeff is not my new fiance.
That's what I assumed it was coming up. But I was about to say, no, it's not me. Yeah.
There is a Mexican restaurant down there where Summer lives, and I don't think I've ever gotten to eat there, but she loves it. They do a 50-cent taco night.
50 cents is expensive.
No, it's not.
Move to Mexico.
Not when you live in America and you go to a Mexican restaurant.
Hey, believe it or not, I got a secret for you. There's a Mexican restaurant here.
There's a lot of them there.
Boom. No,
Jeff is my old fiance this summer. He couldn't
I'm the first wife. I'm the original first wife.
Yeah.
I'm the first wife before the first wife.
She said you couldn't blow me well enough, and Mark said that you're my backup fiance. Cheap ass. Why am I a cheap ass? Because I like 50-cent tacos.
Hey, no, that Mexico, just means you can eat shit total more. The shit ton more. Shit ton more. There's a guy down here. He sells 7 peso tacos, 2 for 1. Now 20 pesos is $1.
Yeah.
And he sells them for 7, 2 for 1.
Yeah, but if I go to Taco Bell and I spend $8, I get a quesadilla, a crunchy taco, and a
Those are
burrito.
not fucking tacos, dude.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Those
but
are
if I go
not
to a,
like if my
no, but I'm
wife
saying-
was on right now, she would be blowing up the chat, going, "That's not a fucking taco, motherfucker."
no, I'm not saying it is a taco. I'm not saying it is a
Right.
taco. But I'm saying if I go to a Mexican restaurant with quote unquote authentic Mexican food, and I
Right.
take that same $8, swallow your Jesus, I just choked on my spit.
Chris doesn't swallow,
No.
or at least he doesn't know how.
I don't know how to swallow, but
Now you understand why I divorced him. That's why I'm the first wife. He doesn't swallow. But no, you take your $8 to a regular Mexican restaurant.
If I take that same $8 to 50-cent Taco Tuesday, what am I getting?
Yep.
Like 16 tacos? I don't know. Did I just do the math? Yeah. I'm a happy fat fucker. I'm a happy fat fuck at the end of the night.
No, I go to the dude that does.
JoJo wants to know where her ring is. If I marry one of them, I got to marry the whole damn family. Fuck. Yes, Chris. Hell yeah, girl. JoJo's trying to
print you out a copy.
Jeff, you hush your filthy mouth about the heavenly Taco Bell. Spit it out, Chris. It's not yours. It's 4 a.m. Change subject, man. I want to go cook food. Yeah, I want to go cook food, man. We're gonna do.
I know that's the problem.
Trust me,
the problem
Glick
about talking about food.
Glick does not want to be Joe Rogan. Jay said, "Trust me, Glick swallows and wants to be Joe Rogan." Trust me, Jay. If you knew anything about me, you would know how much I cannot fucking stand that man. And even though he would, and you know what, this is the first time that I'm admitting this, so I feel like a bigger man. Even though he would probably pummel the shit out of me inside of an octagon, I would still step inside of the octagon.
He wouldn't even break a sweat.
Just to hit his stupid ass. I would land one solid punch. I guarantee that. I might get lucky. It might be one of those lucky punches that put his ass to sleep.
Somebody posted, would you go up against Evander Holyfield for $50,000 and for one round? I was like, give me 3 shots of Patron. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, right.
I won't feel shit till the next day.
You've been acting weird, man, ever since you came out of the closet. No, I'm fine. JoJo said, nice people spit, good people swallow. I don't know if I'm allowed to comment on that or not.
I don't know if I want to.
Why do you think she got a ring?
That's how you get the ring, JoJo. That's how you get the
ring. I'm not telling her to do it. Summer said I'm neither. To JoJo's comment, Summer said I'm neither. I'm a vacuum cleaner. You're damn right you do. You don't.
Golf ball through 100 foot of garden hose.
Summer said JoJo's laughing so hard she farted. Nonsensical nonsense will make you laugh so hard you'll fart.
Yeah, there's our new tagline. There's our new T-shirt right there, Mark. Order it now.
Nonsensical nonsense will make you laugh so hard you shit your pants.
Oh my God.
JoJo said, "What the fuck, Summer?"
Or die because that episode 14, you had me laughing so hard when you did that ASMR shit. I almost fucking Chris literally thought I was dying. He's like, "Are you all right?" I was like, "All right, keep going."
JoJo's mad at Summer because now we all know she farted. Mark's dying currently.
How's it smell, Summer?
Reason number 576 why we're better than the Kevin Hawley show.
Yes.
It sounded like she blew a hole in her chair. Jeez. Yeah.
Light a match.
Get it, JoJo, unleash the beast. that asshole is possessed by Satan. Exercise him.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. I need an old priest and a new priest.
Jay wants to tell the story about the time that he found me scoping in the naked in a bowl of Jello. Well,
Wait, what?
I don't know. Farting runs in the family. Mark can't breathe. Mark is dying. Summer says it smells like roses. Hell yeah, I did. It smells like roses. Dead JoJo said. Dead ones, but Summer is spending the night at JoJo and Uncle Jackie's house
Right.
because she hasn't been up there all summer. So she's been there all day today. Even to the fact that I called her when I got off work, and she was like, "What do you want?" I was like,
"My bad. What did I do to piss you off?"
I was like, "I just got off work, so I was calling you," and she was like, "I'm talking to Uncle Jack." Oh, excuse me, Uncle Jackie.
Excuse me.
I was like, I'm sorry. Oh, I guess. She's like, "Yeah, I'll call you later. Goodbye." I'm like, "Oh my god."
Love you too.
You're taking one for the team. JoJo said she's taking one for the team by having Summer there.
No, that whole smells like roses thing. Do you remember the old? There was a breath mint commercial where it was like I can't remember if it was like Altoids or something, but they asked a bunch of co-workers, construction workers, and the one guy goes, "It smells like a petunia." And fucking one day I let one blast at my mother-in-law's, and I tried to sneak it out where nobody noticed. But somebody goes, "Holy shit, that smells!" Somebody farted, and I was like, "Smells like a petunia." So now every time I fart around anybody, they're like, "Smells like a petunia." I was like, "Right."
Yes, trust me, Summer. Trust me. I know farting runs in that family. Summer said, "I'm 31 years old and I still stay the night with my aunt." That's rude as hell. Now Summer and JoJo are fighting in the chat. Someone is getting smothered in their sleep tonight, and it's not me.
No, climb into bed with her, JoJo. Here's what you do: you climb into bed with her, let one rip underneath the covers, and then cover her head, Dutch oven her.
Oh, well, Summer will probably release her natural defense mechanism and fart on JoJo. She's still our baby. Oh, Aunt JoJo loves Summer. Which I've reached the point now that I don't care, because like in the middle of the night I have some real loud bassy farts, and then like first thing in the morning I'm just like, now I just roll over and put it up against Summer when we do sleep together, and I'm just like, yeah, get you some of that. They don't ever stink though. They don't ever stink. They're just loud. They just vibrate the walls.
I farted the other day, and I was asleep when I did it, and it woke me up. My wife was like, "What was that?"
Yeah, I've had those.
I was like, I think the dog was trying to get in the house.
I've had those. Yeah, I'm dead asleep and fucking tear ass in my sleep and wake up and like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Checking your shorts. Make sure you didn't shit yourself.
Jump up and grab the machete over the bedroom door. Who wants some? Ooh, that was my ass.
All of a sudden, you feel it running down your leg. You're like, whoop.
You are not farting in my mouth, first and foremost. I'm telling you right now, if I'm ever down there and you fart in my mouth, you're getting an advanced course in fisting right in your butthole. Elbow deep.
You like that? At Mach 1.
Mark said we went from nice warm tacos to shitting.
To fisting somebody's ass.
That was way too. Mark said that was way too quick. He's like, it is way too quick and far too early in the morning for this bullshit.
Enjoy your day, Mark. Go get breakfast. Tacos for breakfast. And
what's that? What's the old Folgers commercial? The best way to start your morning is with
the best part of waking up. The best part of waking up is nonsensical nonsense in your cup.
Yeah, Summers will think she's cute one time. She's like, and be like, what?
my dad.
Shit! I lost my watch up there. I got to go back in.
We talked about Bill Cosby and how my parents had the album of Bill Cosby doing stand up, and he says his dad used to do he'd let one rip at the kids' dinner table and then say, "Oh, did you hear that elephant run underneath my chair?" And his brother was dumb enough to look. So my dad took that to heart to the point where he'd let one rip. He was like, "Did you see that elephant?"
When the kids were younger and I used to let one go, I'd be like, "Oh, barking spiders," and they'd be like, "Where are they at?"
Yeah. I do that to my kids every once in a while. I'll let one rip and I'll just be like, "Oh, did you see that elephant run underneath my chair?"
I don't.
My son was like, "What elephant?"
First of all, JoJo, I'm not going to embrace the smell when she lets loose when I'm down there getting my beard glazing. All right.
Yeah. No, that's wrong. That's a fisting punch right there.
Summer says, "Embrace it, Christopher." First of all, Summer, you're going to embrace all the way to the elbow. Just relax. Don't clinch.
No, that's a deal breaker while you're glazing. If somebody lets one rip, that's just rude.
After I do it, I'll whisper at her ear, "This hurts me more than it hurts you."
I told you how to combat that, though. I'm telling you, and JoJo, I'm sorry you're gonna have to hear this, but what you do is you take Summer from behind, and right as you're in the thick of it, reach down and you pull the raging bull. The raging bull is very simple. You take her from behind and whisper another girl's name in her ear.
You do that to your wife. You do that to your wife first. And Saturday, do it tonight. Do it tonight.
Yeah, right.
And then Saturday, I'll be here solo.
Yeah, exactly. Like Saturday, we're doing the podcast from the car.
Yeah.
Because I'm kicked out of the house.
Saturday, I'm doing the podcast with you. You're in the ICU, hooked up to a fucking machine. The only thing Jeff says is, beep, 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 beep.
But I'm here live.
This is the greatest episode ever. Jeff is actually shut the fuck up.
It's just note cards. I'm writing on a tablet.
JoJo says, "Who shot the duck when she farts?" Yeah, right. JoJo said, "Just let it happen." Summer says, "Oh, that's another crack at my tiny pecker. Thank you."
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm with you? #TPG. What the fuck is this conversation? Says Mark. Yeah, I would be dead. That's why I would never do that, JoJo, because that's just wrong. I'd like to see him try. That's why I told Jeff to do it first. Jeff, you do it first.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
How it works out. Yeah. So why the fuck?
I thought about it. I thought about it the other day.
I am clearly the smarter of the two of us. Does not say a lot, but still.
Oh, I'm smart enough not to do it. But I have thought about it because I think it would be really cool.
Yeah,
I'm smart. Then afterwards, it won't be cool.
I'm smart enough. Listen to what you just said. I'm smart enough not to do it, but I have thought about it. That is a thought that has never crossed my mind.
Oh, you've never? Okay. Think about it this way. Have you ever thought of robbing a bank? Like, I could rob a bank.
No, not really.
Have you robbed a bank?
I've never thought about robbing a bank because I would more than likely get caught.
No, I know I would. That's why I wouldn't rob a bank. But you've thought about fighting a fucking bear, but you haven't done it.
It's not even a thought. It's not even a thought. I will fight a bear one day, and I will kick a kangaroo's ass. JoJo said I've showed her how to bury a body, and then Summer said, "Dead man walking," all caps. I'm not going to do it. I'm fighting him.
Wedding night. Wedding night.
I am fighting him on this. Are you two not listening to this? Are you not listening to the same time? I'm fighting him on this. I'm telling him it's a bad idea. I'm telling him it's a horrible idea. Why would you ever do something like that?
It's a bad idea. Don't get me wrong, it's a bad idea.
Kicking a bear's ass and drop kicking a kangaroo. Now that's a great idea, and I will do that.
I still say it's a bad idea too.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, you can say it's a bad idea until you get the video of me knocking the shit out of a bear. You're like, son of a bitch, you really did it. I'm gonna go ahead and send an email to Australia and tell them to put their kangaroos away. Click the whoop the bear's ass.
Somebody catch me a kangaroo. I'm on my way. I'm on the next flight, bitches. They'll have you 16 beers waiting and a kangaroo in a cage. I got this.
16 beers before, and I'm gonna need 24 beers after. Celebrate. We're gonna celebrate after I get this kangaroo.
The ladies ordered food. My wife and her friend are heading towards the gate.
Uh-oh.
Food. I just made a bunch of food.
Well, apparently they don't like what you said. Summer said, I hope that your wife screams another man's name while y'all are having seggy time. You know what? She's gonna scream. She's gonna scream Stevie. And completely fuck Chip all up.
I'll just sit in the corner for the next 3 hours, rocking back and forth in the fetal position, going, oh.
Be like in the crying game
Chris
where
in tears.
It'd be like in the crying game, you're going to be in the shower, just in the fetal position, crying as the shower runs down on you.
For years, I'd heard about that movie, and I finally watched it one day, and I was like, "Whoa, that's fucked up." It was on like HBO or something. I was like, yeah. "Oh, I should probably watch this." Whoa, that's fucked up.
Well, they Jim Carrey did a parody of it in Ace Ventura when he was like, Pinkle is I.
He starts taking the plunger to his face and stuff.
Summer said that she wants to be friends with your wife and that she will pay her to do that to
you. I'm going to go ahead and block my wife using Facebook.
You're going to block your wife from social media.
I'm just hide her phones.
Yeah. She's
for like a month.
She's gonna be like, Jeff, what is wrong with my phone? None of my social media works. You got parental locks on there, and you're like, I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't touched them, babe. Maybe it was the kids. Maybe they fucked them up. It was. I don't know.
Yeah, wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't me, and I don't know. Did it?
Now, Summer says she just has to explain to JoJo who Stevie is. Well, while you're explaining Stevie, go ahead and explain all the other ones. And then it'll only make sense. Leave Star out of it. No. King Chang Chang. I think JoJo's being racist against the Asians right now. She said, King Chang Chang. Ching Chang Boom. Oh my God! This is why we're going to hell. This, and all this is, and all these conversations. Joke, but... How about we not?
Yeah, I was going to say I'll tell it to you later. I actually got it off of TikTok though, so you know.
Yeah, was it an Asian guy on TikTok that did it?
No, it was somebody put up like it's a Stitch available video, so it says tell me a racist joke you can think of, and then somebody stitches, you stitch it with your racist joke.
Yeah.
This guy, what do you call mentally handicapped Asian guy?
Well, share with the rest of the class.
Something wrong.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, hey, that reminds me of a joke.
JoJo told me that.
You were talking about dad jokes earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call a lesbian dinosaur? I lick a lot of puss.
I did that joke last week, only with the gay dinosaur.
You were talking about the gay male dinosaur. I'm talking about the female.
Stop it, Jeff.
See?
Next episode, Summer needs you in a white robe for some reason, like a Klan robe.
I was gonna say, what the fuck? Let me get my Klan uniform out. You want the pillowcase too? I'll be like Don Johnson going, I can't see shit out of this thing.
Yeah, what was that? What was that? In Django?
Yeah, Django and Jane. I can't see shit out of this thing.
I can't see shit out of it. My wife made all of these.
I watched that the other day and I was dying laughing. He's like, well, I guess my wife's working. We all appreciate what Janie did. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, she wants you in a white robe because she needs the full effect of Jesus. Okay, not your Klan robe. Your other robe with the red sash. I don't
own a robe.
Well, yeah, you know what your
I'll just use a bed sheet. Just drape it over myself.
You know what your homework is for Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't. You're gonna have a cross behind you with your hands
that's lit up.
Do the crucifixion. Yeah, again, this podcast is.
Yeah.
It ain't no wonder that we offended people. It ain't no wonder that we pissed off people.
Yeah. Well, we've offended the Knox County group. Now let's go for every group. We will not be happy until we offend everybody.
I just thought that was a great badge of honor that after 25 episodes, we finally offended a group of people. And
well, that means somebody's listened to it.
Well, 305 people have listened to it. That or your mom's listened 305 times. I don't
Mom
know.
just has it on repeat.
Yeah.
She just drives around with Spotify on. She gets out of the car, it's still playing. She gets in the car the next morning. She's like, "Oh shit, I forgot to turn off Spotify."
I appreciate your input and you adding content, baby.
No, that's awesome. No, the chatterbait in general, the chatterbox.
The chatterbait.
The chatterbox in general.
Are you a fan of the chatterbait
there, Jailbait.
Oh, easy, buddy.
Whoops.
Yes, the chatter's box has been a little bit unhinged tonight, but they.
But it's also it makes the podcast a little bit more fun. I like it. It's like having constant guests.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of guests, I got to reach out to Rocky. not my dumbass dad showing up.
Down here.
Not my dumbass dad showing up in the middle of our podcast.
Oh my God. The fact that you guys went for another 2 hours.
Well,
screaming at the TV and singing along. Fucking hilarious.
Mark said, I was offended by the Glick show, man. I still came back. Glick would roast England for hours. Shit, if you can't laugh at yourself, you ain't normal. Summer and all our personalities. Yeah, yeah, dude. Well, I told you before where I single-handedly. So not only can I fight a grizzly, or not a grizzly bear, but a black bear, and I can fight a kangaroo. I declared war on Canada one night, and I was single-handedly going to go to Canada and wage war and take over their entire country.
and then afterwards they would apologize.
Yeah, and the Canadians were like, sadly, you probably could, Glick. And I'm like, you guys aren't even fun to make fun of.
You guys are no fun.
I do roast Canada all the time. And I've actually never been to Canada, but I would like to visit Canada because what I've seen of Canada, it seems like a very, very beautiful country. And their police officers wear those cute Mount Me hats.
Yes. Mount Me?
Not yet. Maybe after 3 or 4 movies.
There you go.
I'm going to jail tonight, boss. I love tweeting.
Have you seen the second one? Or no? Sorry.
The first one was so good.
The second one sucked.
And just like that, a shot of cherry whiskey. Is that cherry whiskey good? Cherry Coke. What are you guys calling it? Cherry Coke? You're not calling it cherry whiskey? What did Canada do? I don't know what Canada did wrong. I just make fun of them constantly.
Put maple syrup on everything.
More than I do. More than I do the UK. I roasted the shit out of the UK once or twice or 10 times. But I always make fun of Canada. And when I talk to people from Canada, I make fun of them to their faces. And they're just like,
oh, there's nothing funnier than somebody saying a boot.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, sorry, boot that. Shut up, dummy. You can't not make fun of a country that their dollar is the loonie.
Yeah. Mark said, I just can't stand the A at the end of every sentence. That's why Mark hates Canada. Oh, you put Coke in your cherry whiskey?
Oh.
They have Evan Williams, I think it was Evan Williams, cherry whiskey that they're drinking tonight.
Nice.
Summer and JoJo. And I'm slightly intrigued. I kind of want to try it, but
I'm not big on whiskey.
Well, that's because you have a huge mangina between your legs.
No, I just stick to beer because I know what I'm comfortable with.
The silence and blank stare said it all.
I was trying to think of a comeback. How would you know I got a mangina? Sneaking looks at me in the shower.
You are the OG, the first real wife. So I mean,
well, there you go. You got to be known for something, right?
Exactly. Summer made hers a cherry Coke because she put Coke in it. Coke in my cherry. I've never had to use a roofie on you. Another reason why you got a ring. You willingly have sex with this.
Yeah, you should get a car too.
Jesus. Evan Williams. Oh yeah, it is Evan Williams. Okay, I was right. Cherry Coke and Jack Daniels honey. Oh no, Jack Daniels honey and sweet tea is the shit.
Is it? The problem I have is not the alcohol; it's the taste.
Summer said your cooter cat is fatter than hers.
Take your word for that, dude.
The green apple. I do like with green apple. What? No, Jack Daniel's honey with sweet tea, dude. You'll thank me later. Try it if you can get your hands on it.
Oh, I can. I know I can. Because I go to that liquor store, but.
Yeah, get you like a.
I'd have to actually leave the house first, so I'll see if that can be delivered.
What's sweet tea? Shut up, Mark. This is why I don't. This is why I can't stand you fucking people, because you assholes ruin tea. That's why we threw your shitty tea in the fucking harbor.
That's right.
Green apple whiskey, the Crown green apple with Gatorade is phenomenal.
What kind of Gatorade?
Gatorade. You get drunk and you hydrate.
There you go.
Yeah. I mix.
You don't wake up with a hangover or what?
Yeah. I mix the Crown Royal green apple with green Gatorade or yellow Gatorade or the white Gatorade.
Now, see, I like a vodka and Red Bull. The problem is you get drunk, but you can't pass out.
Yeah, well, what are you, fucking 19? Give me a vodka and Red Bull.
Yeah. Give you a fucking heart attack and while you're drunk.
Mark asked, what's sweet tea? And Summer said it's sugar with a little bit of tea in it. She ain't wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, first of all, Trump was awesome. Biden is a little bit creepy.
He's an idiot.
We're not going to go down that road, Mark.
We don't play politics because Jeff can go all day long.
We also kicked your ass back in 18 something, and then we had to save you not only in World War I but in World War II.
Yeah. You should thank us, sir. You should just thank you and go about your day.
No, I agree. So, Jojo, you don't have to mix Crown Apple with anything, but I like to mix it with Gatorade. Summer said she throws the towel in with Biden. you win, Mark. I mean, yeah, we can't. There's really no defense for it. JoJo's rolling. I almost accidentally offended or defended Biden yesterday, and my boss was like, "Get the fuck out of my Trump right now!" I was like, "Well, that came out way wrong, didn't it?" And he was like, "Yeah, it did." I was like, "I didn't mean it.
It's like the monkey took over the zoo."
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, here we go. Then I'll dust off the old keyboard. Who's dusting off the old keyboard? Mark, what are you doing with the keyboard? Do you still have a keyboard? How behind are you? Well, I mean,
I was
England's
gonna say.
basically a third world country, so he's probably still using a typewriter.
He's like a laptop. How much? Shit.
Don't even make fun of the laptop, Jeff. I've been telling your ass for how long to go get a laptop?
I have a laptop. It just doesn't work.
And I told you you'd get a laptop cheaper than what it would cost to fix your laptop.
No, because I actually priced out a keyboard and charger cable the other day.
Go give your sugar mama some lovin's and get a laptop out of it. Carrier pigeon. Mark put the baseball emoji up to my comment, and Summer said he's still using a carrier pigeon. Mark said, "I'll see myself out." Oh, Mark.
Exit stage left.
I'm sorry, Mark. You know I love you, buddy.
No. Don't forget to buy our merch.
Go buy our merch.
We're counting on you, Mark.
Mark said, like, Summer was looking at our merch yesterday. She's like, "Who the fuck would pay? I don't even know how much the price is for yoga pants." So she's like,
a loyal wife.
Yeah.
Who would pay? A loyal wife, a loyal fiance. Come on, dude. What the fuck? My mom said I like the pint glass, but I'm not spending $20 on it. I was like, we didn't set the price.
I seen how much the pint glass was, and I was like, I got 4 mugs.
Yeah.
24-ounce mugs. No, I got 4 24-ounce. Did I just do the Sesame Street dude? What is the Sesame Street dude? Summer's not a wife.
Not yet.
That's how she said it.
Oh, sorry, dude.
I got 4 24-ounce mugs, 2 Columbus Blue Jacket mugs, etched glass, and 2 Cleveland Browns mugs for $40. And then I seen that pint glass, and it was like $20, and I'm like, ugh. You don't buy that.
Yeah, I am looking into other websites. Maybe.
And it's my own. And it's my own merch.
Yeah. There's got to be a way we can give people discounts.
Oh no, we can. We can do promo codes and all that jazz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A loyal fiance. Oh my god! Now she turned it around on me. She said a loyal fiance would buy her leggings.
That's what I said. Oh.
Yeah, well, your loyal fiance would only buy you those leggings if you only wore them around me. So that fat cooter cat was walking around the house in plain view.
Touche.
I don't want anybody else to see that. That's mine. Wait till we get married, and you got to get the tattoo that says "Property of Blake Forever" right across it. Yeah, I'm going to hell. I'm going to get in trouble.
My wife said the other day, speaking of walking around the house.
Summer said, "My cooter cat or Jeff's? You have to be more specific." Well, Jeff's cooter cat already has that tattoo. Trust me, it confuses the shit out of his wife.
Yeah, she's like, "Who's Chris?"
Don't worry. Now she knows. Now she knows.
No, my wife asked me the other day. She says, "If I die before you, what would you do?" I said, "Stuff you and put you in a corner."
It's
she's
funny.
Like, "What, are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I'd stuff you bent over so I can still take care of business."
Oh my god!
While you're grabbing your cheeks. She's like, "You're sick." I'm like, "You were the one in the corner bent over, not me."
Well, I was going to say, funny that you say that, because I've said the same thing for years, but not the bent over grabbing my cheek. I said that I've always said when I die, I want to be stuffed and then my kids have to take turns and keep me for a week at a time. And just like, and then like I have to be propped up in just different, like propped up by
you
the
want to make yourself
fridge.
posable?
Yeah, like I got a beer in my hand and I'm hanging out by the grill. The grill's not even on. I'm just by the grill with a beer in my hand. Or,
He's the scarecrow in the field, and we throw some snow on him. We'll put him out on the front yard. He's a snowman. Yeah, there you go. That's just my dad. Don't worry about it.
They put me in a recliner and just put like Browns games on replay in front of me.
Put the remote in my hand.
Yeah, dress me up in my Browns gear.
Yeah.
Mark said, and this podcast is now canceled. Tacos farting. Mark said, tacos farting, and now special time with the dead spouse. I just found my description for this episode. Sorry, stuffed spouses.
Yeah, stuffed. Yes, not necro. It's not necrophilia if it's your wife.
Put that on a shirt, Jeff.
There you go. What are they trying to? They're trying to pass off pedophilia as a sexual sexual orientation. So necrophilia with my wife is a sexual orientation now.
they were trying to, and then the LGBTQ alphabet
it's
warriors.
Like, look, we're not even down with that.
Yeah, we got a whole lot of lot of letters. Yeah. We got a whole lot of letters in this, and we're just not looking to add the P. Most of us in this group don't even like PPs.
You want to say the P? I don't think so.
Yeah. Summer said, I'm done. Jeff has ruined the dead for me. She said, I'll never see a dead person.
You're telling me opposable Chris in your house, Summer, you wouldn't want?
It's not me. It's you. You were the one that said, I want my dead wife's stuff bent over, grabbing her cheeks so I can still go to Pound Town whenever I want.
Hey, I'm just saying. Memories are memories.
Mark said, how y'all, I like how he uses y'all. He's trying to sound like us. Y'all. He's so cute.
Oh, that was cute, Mark. Is that our thank you?
Yeah. Mark says, how y'all haven't been shot yet amazes me. I can't even make eye contact. He's like, I can't even make eye contact with Jeff anymore. No, he just wants the good pillow.
Well, you can listen to the audio, just the audio on Spotify.
Summer said she's going to go to the Kevin A. Hawley podcast now. Well, Kevin A. Hawley is on break number 9.
Yeah, I was going to say, so if you want to sit there and listen to background music for 3 hours, go right ahead. We'll see you back in 5 minutes.
Mark said,
yeah, they're on break.
Mark told Summer, take me with you. Oh, wait, no, their show's over, I think.
Is it really?
The 3-hour show with 2 hours of breaks is over.
Yeah.
He was talking. God, I love Kevin. I love Kevin to death. He was in there talking about his dead cat and how, it sucks saying goodbye and this, that, and the other thing. I was like, I know that I totally understand how you feel right now. I feel the same way when I run out of meth and the last hooker leaves my house. It's so hard to say goodbye.
Did he have Boys to Men playing in the background?
No, he was just like, fuck you, Glick. I could see the look in his face where he would just want to be like, fuck you, Glick.
Damn it. You got me there.
Summer said, let's go, my dude, to Mark. We can create our own. Summer and Mark are going to create their own podcast. If we explain to Kevin what the fuck has been brought up over here, I'm sure he'll let it go another 15 minutes. Summer and Mark are going to go to the Kevin Hawley show. They're like, listen, we understand that we are our loyal followers of Nonsensical Nonsense, and if you would be so gracious to
However,
allow us into your live or into your podcast, we would be forever grateful, because this is what happened. This is what has happened tonight over at Nonsensical Nonsense. Of course, that's actually a win-win. Kevin will get a couple new benefits. He'll get the Glick rub again.
yeah.
And then everybody in the chat will be like, what the hell's going on?
Fuck, we got to talk about what's Nonsensical Nonsense. Well,
what's going on over there? Never heard of. Where do we hear what happened?
Where's that link?
Funny you ask. Here we are. Oh my God. This episode should be put in the East Knox alumni page.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how many followers we have, JoJo. Oh, put this one.
Lost several.
Yeah. Well, we got like
we gained some, you know.
Yeah. We do have like 305 listens. Speaking of followers, feel free to, Speaking of followers, feel free to follow on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, all under Nonsensical Nonsense, and wherever you get your podcast needs, whether it be Google, Apple, Spotify. Go ahead and give us listens over there. You can get every single episode. And we also have merch.
Yes, we have our merch now.
Teespring.com, Nonsensical Nonsense.
Nonsensical Nonsense.
Yeah, just go to Teespring, search Nonsensical Nonsense. It'll take us right to the store. And Jeff's favorite part of the
if you want to email us, you can email us at nonsensicalnonsense@podcast@gmail.com.
They can email us at. Did you just fucking dab? Did you just fucking dab?
Yes, I did. I dabbed. I don't know why. That was dumb. I was like, yeah, I did my part.
Side note, I'm going to whisper so Jeff can't hear me. We will be looking for a new co-host position effective immediately.
I don't know why. I've literally never dabbed. I've never dabbed on purpose.
Mark said
and
after
all of a sudden
editing,
I'm just like, nah.
And Stummer said, what a loser. Mark said,
I was actually going to do I was going to do the, what's that shit they did in, in bodybuilding competitions. They do that, you know.
That's Hulk Hogan.
Well, there you go. That's what I was trying to do. That was my version of
Mark said, after editing this, you'll have 10 minutes of this that you can leave in. I'm leaving it all in. I don't edit anymore.
We don't edit shit like this. Oh, it's too funny.
Summer said, I am now done. Now because you did. Way to go, Jeff. You ruined it for all of us. You just dabbed. I'm going to make a shirt of Jeff dabbing.
There you go.
Dead bodies now.
Hold for picture.
Nobody's been upset tonight until you dab. Mark said, dead bodies now dabbing. What the fuck, Jeff? You've changed. Summer said you've now lost a listener. Now because of Jeff. JoJo said goodnight. Wow, JoJo no longer with us. He let himself go and is now dabbing. Wow, good job, Jeff. So our three listeners, we've just lost because of you.
We only had 3. We lost them right there.
Yeah, that's the
line. Apparently, that's the line. Dead bodies, not a problem. Dabbing crosses the line.
Banging your dead wife is cool. Now you dabbed, and now we're back to. Now the podcast is over, and we're back to Facebook Messenger talks.
I honestly, I don't know why I did it. I think it's because I had my arm up here, and I was just like, you've been real fucking relaxed mode all night tonight, and you just like. This is the first time I've been actually super comfortable. Because I usually sit on the edge of the bed, and I have something to rest my back up against now.
You look like a wannabe mob boss at a strip club. Just like,
there you go.
And they're all chilled. You got your arms spread out.
You're all bitches.
Yeah. And meanwhile, it's noon on a Tuesday. It's just like,
as I said, this is the most comfortable I've been during the podcast because I'm not sweating my ass off. I got a backrest, so my back doesn't hurt at the end of the podcast.
Mark said, Jeff, you're outside. You let your neighbors hear this?
Oh yeah, my neighbors. My neighbors don't speak English, so it doesn't matter. I can scream out obscenities, and they're like, "Yeah, how you doing?" I just wave, and they just wave and smile, like that's the special kid.
Hola, Jefe. Jefe. Hola, Jefe.
They just call me the gringo. They're like, there's the gringo. He's talking to his phone again. It's funny because I do a lot of my TikTok videos outside. I mean people are at the pool going, "Is that old man making a TikTok?"
Well, I mean, it could be worse. He could be the weird guy at the end of the road, talking to his phone at 3:00 in the morning, waving dildos around.
Yeah, there you go.
Like they're fucking lightsabers.
Oh, speaking of Star Wars, we were talking about James Earl Jones and the Sandlot.
Weeks ago.
I know, but I told you there's 3 Sandlot movies.
I have your baseball.
Yeah. The third one, I've literally watched 5 minutes of it, and I had to shut it off. The acting is so bad of the Sandlot 3. And Luke Perry's honestly, in it.
I honestly had no idea that they made a second, let alone a third of that movie. That's
the second one is actually kind of it's not about baseball. That's the problem. But it's
how is it the Sandlot if it's not about
because
baseball?
It takes place at the Sandlot. It's all about a kid that he's into rocketry. Smalls' younger brother is into rocketry, and the guy that lives next to James Earl Jones's house works for NASA, designing the shuttle. And he
Rocketeer too.
Yeah, basically. But what made it worse, on this third one, it's about a baseball player. He's getting ready to retire, and he gets hit with a baseball in the head and wakes up back in 1972 at the Sandlot.
Which one is this?
The third one.
Oh God, I'm done.
And it was horrible. I've literally gotten maybe 20 minutes into it after 3 tries watching it. It's so bad.
Mark said you let your neighbors hear this. Summer said, just imagine his mom is going to hear this, and one day his kids will too. Chris,
my kids listen. My kids wait until I'm out of the room, and they'll put it up on YouTube. And I'll come downstairs. I'm like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, we're watching the podcast. And I was like, really?
No!
I'm jumping for the remote across the room.
Here. Put it on porn. Put it on Pornhub. This would be better. Don't watch it. My kids listen to Mark. Yeah. Mark is killing me in the gym. All of them. Summer's killing me too. Chris, she said that I need, and she called me Chris. Chris, you need better friends. So I know she's serious. When Mark just said, "Oh my God," with a whole bunch of emojis. But my kids listen. I have it on in the car. I don't know if my kids listen to it outside of when they're with me. But the girls,
my kids are younger than yours, though.
Yeah. Well, my boys are around the age of your kids. My boys are 6 and 8. Parker will be 7 in September. So the girls, they get a kick out of it and they laugh. And usually Cash will be like, "What are you talking about?" I don't know if Parker's ever heard this.
I don't know if my kids actually get most of the stuff we talk about. They don't get. They're like, I don't get it. Why would you want mom bent over in the corner?
Why do you want mom dead and bent over in the corner, guys?
But
so I can clap them cheeks.
They literally watch it just to see us. And I'm like, what are you doing? They're like, we just like to see you guys.
Mark said the rest are no problem, but this episode is super 18 plus. Every episode, when I posted on the Spotify, when I posted on the Spotify and whatnot and all the other podcast apps, I label it explicit. Explicit.
Explicit. What?
Wow.
Parental.
You're not even drinking.
I can't say that.
And
Explanatory.
it's bad.
Yeah.
And I think that's why
when it goes up on YouTube, I put it as not for kids.
Yeah. And like even our TikTok is, and I like I put on our TikTok 18 plus. And over only.
Yeah, and big bold letters.
Yeah. But no, I think Cash gets most things that we talk about.
Right. Well, I mean, they get the little stupid stories like when we tell news stories, my kids laugh. But if we're talking about sex and stuff, they're like, I don't get it. I'm like, good. Skip that part.
Unfortunately, my daughters get that way more than I would like them. I still used to be like completely in the dark, but
you hope they're in the dark, but they're not.
I have a 16-year-old with a pretty serious boyfriend, and sadly, I know what I was doing at 16. And
I was going to say, I know what the fuck I was doing at 16.
Yeah. The rest of them are tame compared to tonight's discussions. Mark, do you even listen to the podcast?
I was going to say, what the hell, Mark? Go re-listen to episode 14. Fuck. Go listen to episode 25.
Go listen. Yeah, go listen to Saturday's episode. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
My stepmom was literally describing my thing.
That is literally the funniest thing. She's like, your thing.
Your thing. It's like,
and you're like, what? Oh no. She's like, it's green.
Your thing. It's like 6 inches long, 2 inches in diameter. And it's green. I'm like, I've been taking penicillin for that. Just show them. It'll be okay. Show them your thing.
She grabs your vape and puts it in front of the camera. It's this thing. I'm like, yeah, sure it is.
The rest of them are tame compared to tonight's discussion. Plus, that dabbing has really set me back, and I'm questioning my choice to not sleep now. Mark, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Why are you trying to go to sleep?
I was going to say, we're trying to go to bed.
We've never brought up stuffing spouses and having ways with. This is very true, Mark. We have never brought that up.
This is true. We have crossed a little bit of a threshold.
Well, I am a firm believer that lines are meant to be crossed, and barriers are fictitious things that the weak put up to protect themselves.
Stop being a snowflake, Mark.
Yeah, well,
yeah. Just because there's a little heat, your snowflake pussy's melting. Now look me in the eye.
Look me in the eye, Mark. Look me in the eye.
Face.
Mark, look me in the eye while I dab and bang my dead wife.
Enjoy the show.
Get that image out of your head.
Good show for you.
Well, since you put it that way, Mark said, well, since you put it that way. We've converted him. He's back.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Mark, come on. We've done.
Does that mean I can dab again?
No. No. I'm gonna create a shirt. Nonsensical nonsense. No dabbing allowed.
We've added a third rule. Our first 2 rules are no politics, no religion, and the third rule is no dabbing.
No dabbing. That's the Mark rule.
This is a no dabbing zone.
It's an
dab-free zone.
It's an amendment to our Bill of Rights or whatever.
Yes. Our podcast Bill of Rights.
I swear to God, I'm going to make a shirt that says dab-free zone or no dabbing allowed.
Summer, I need to send you a picture of the shirt I designed for Chris. It says Staples, Nonsensical Nonsense, and then on the back it says Glick 69. So, you can get it in any color you want as long as it's red. That's what Henry Ford used to say. You can get the Ford Model T in any color you want as long as it's black.
Yeah. No dabbing, but kill your wife, no problem. He didn't say he was going to kill her.
I'm not going to kill her.
Kill her.
When she dies, I'm going to stuff her and keep her in the corner.
If she dies before
and ready to go.
Yes. We do not promote killing your wife. However, Jeff promotes stuffing your wife in a bent over position, spreading her cheeks.
Let's correct one little thing. Not stuffing, but taxidermy.
Yeah, stuffing.
Stuffing sounds like I'm grabbing, old fucking plush toys and shoving
you're going to
cotton up her ass.
you're going to Build-A-Bear. You're taking her to Build-A-Bear after she dies.
They got that machine right, shoving in her ass.
Shove your little cotton machine right in her asshole.
They're like, sir, please leave the store. Come on, guys. I'll pay for the cotton. Come on, man.
The poor 16-year-old kid that pushes the pedal. He's like, you want me to what? I don't know if I
Come on, dude.
That.
I'll give you $50. Come on, you can do it. Nobody's looking.
I need to ask my manager. And meanwhile, he goes over and he's like, "Hey, this guy."
Karen on him. I want to see the manager.
The poor kid. He goes over and he's like, "Hey, this guy just brought his dead wife in, and he wants me to shove the stuffing pipe up her ass and just fill her with stuffing. Can I do that?" And he was like, "The customer's always right, young man."
There you go.
Fill away.
Press the pedal, boy. Press the pedal. Come on. She can take a little bit more.
Mark, Mark,
I like the way she looked when she was pregnant. Can you give her a little bit more?
right in the belly region. Can you do that? Oh, yeah. Pump up the ass a little bit more.
Make her boobs just a slightly bit bigger.
Nicki Minaj's ass, Dolly Parton's tits, and Anna Nicole when she was pregnant. Can you do that for me?
They're like, wow, you're really specific, sir.
I'm
a collecting guy. What are you going to do? I'm eccentric and rich.
I've thought about this a lot. Have you heard of my podcast? Nonsensical Nonsense?
Go listen to episode 26.
It's a dab-free. It's a dab-free zone.
It's a dab-free zone. You know. We don't talk about politics either, or religion.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All of us on Spotify.
What do you mean we're canceled? My wife listening.
What is she like? Walk in the room while she was listening?
No, well, they got the TV downstairs. They're probably flying through fucking.
You got a soundboard down there?
Oh, come on!
Gigantic scar.
It was a gigantic scar.
Okay, here it is. What's she say? Can you pick wait, the flan? Are you serious? She wants me to run to the gate and pick up fucking cake.
They ordered more food?
Apparently.
Jesus Christ.
Let me go check on that real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Vent on how I'm going to stuff her from this. This is how she dies. From eating all this cake and shit. I'll be right back. Besides, I gotta piss.
We'll go with this. Wow. What an episode tonight, guys. Anybody who's made it this far, wow. I'm kind of at a loss for words, to be honest with you. But it's been an episode, that's for sure. To be honest, you could say anything. I'd still be. Trust me, I know, Mark, and I appreciate that, man. You know, I love you, brother. And if I could send you free shit, I would. The NBA is rigged. Why is the NBA rigged, Theo? What happened? I don't even know what's going on in the NBA anymore. I know the Milwaukee Bucks were playing the Suns. Is that right? In the championship? I don't know. I know the Bucks are there. Well, yeah, going to the suit. Earlier tonight, you said you were going to put your 401k on the playoffs, and now you're saying Super Bowl. It'll be if the Browns go to the Super Bowl, it'll be Browns Buccaneers. So did Milwaukee win? Yeah, Mark. you yeah, I don't know, man. We come up with some doozies sometimes, and anybody sounds like Jeff's getting stuff kicked. I don't know how many people actually listen to full episodes, but I feel like we're 26 episodes in, and right from the gate, it's not over yet. Okay. What game is it? Is 30 seconds left, and Bucks are up by 4. But I feel like from the get go now we're starting out with really good. Yeah, this is my podcast actually, Theo. We record the podcast live, and then I pull the audio and post it. Nonsensical Nonsense. It's on Spotify, Google, Apple. It's everywhere. Anywhere you can find your podcast, we're there. Also, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all under Nonsensical Nonsense. And then we just opened up our merch line on Spring Tea. Yeah, it's a for real podcast. Like, this is our podcast. This is what we do. Yeah. Geez, I'm not podcast famous. Not yet. No, I mean, we've made a whole $7 off of our podcast, and 5 of those dollars came from Mark. God bless them poor souls who do make it all the way through. Well, I listen to the podcast. I listen to you've gotten shout outs. Just the fact that I've mentioned your name on here, Theo Dawson. But I listen to it all the way through. It is. I don't know. It is kind of funny. I laugh at it a lot. My kids laugh at it. People who actually react or throw their 2 cents in, they seem to enjoy it. So we're just having fun. At the end of the day, Jeff and I are just having fun. We're bullshitting. We're talking away. We try to throw in news stories. We do stupid news stories. We try to throw them in from time to time, but ultimately, we generally just wind up going on rants and tirades about nonsensical shit. Hence the title of the podcast, Nonsensical Nonsense. Oh my goodness. I appreciate that, Mark. You've always been a huge supporter, man. And I really do appreciate that. You've been a big supporter of everything I've done, so I greatly appreciate that. And Summer, she supports the shit out of what we do. I mean, she comes in and she busts balls, but
all right.
Jeff and I will say that the podcast is because we were like, just let's fucking do it. But at the end of the day, it just comes down to the fact that people like you and Summer and you guys support it and you want to see it, you want to hear it, you want to watch it.
Hell yeah.
So not only do Jeff and I look forward to doing these podcasts, but there's other people that look forward to it as well. So, and we get to come in here and we get to have fun for a few hours, a couple times a week, and then I get to go and do all the painstaking work of all the editing and posting and trying to post on social media. And now I have to stick with the merch, and it's.
I can stick with the merch. The only thing I asked you to set up was the PayPal account for the simple fact that me sending you cash for your half is harder than you sending me cash from for my house.
Yeah. Well, and I don't have a PayPal account because I don't understand it. But if
It's
if
literally
you,
super simple.
yeah. Well, Summer has a PayPal account, so I can send the money to her, and she can send you the money.
She can dole it out,
and then she'll take her.
They literally
cut.
have 4.5 empty bottles down there.
Bottles of what?
Wine.
Water?
No, wine. That's why I was asked to go get the cake they got. They ordered. It's like it's flan. It's
Well, I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, flan. Oh my god, I can't believe that they got flan. I mean that is some awesome cake. I'm glad they got flan. You know,
flan is a gelatin. It's basically it's kind of like the consistency of a flan is like if you put too much milk in a fucking cheesecake.
Gotcha.
They're not. I don't like them. I think they're disgusting. But they love.
Mark said this podcast makes his day. We were just kind of bullshitting and talking a little bit in here. Mark he said he also said God bless the poor souls that make it all the way through an episode.
Yeah, well, well, as you were saying, we do appreciate the fact that you do listen, because
is it a moose? Is it like a moose? Mark asked if it was.
Yeah, kind of.
Like a chocolate mousse?
No, it's a very traditional. It's made with like the carnation milk and lechera. Lechera is like a sugary milk, almost with the consistency of maple syrup. And then eggs, and there's no flour or anything in it. It's a very gelatin based thing. It's not terrible, but what you do is you actually cook it over the stove in a double boiler. So you have a pan with water in it, and then you put the flan maker in it. But before you do that, you actually take sugar and butter and melt that so it becomes almost like a solid mass of glass. And then you put the ingredients on top and then put it in a double boiler. And it takes about 45 minutes to make. They're not terrible, but the consistency, it's like coconut for me. I don't mind the taste of coconut. It's the consistency that bothers me. But it's very traditional Mexican dessert.
Mark said it's a weird jelly cake.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's to look at it is disgusting.
Yeah.
The whole time I was carrying it back from the gate, I'm like, I could drop this, nobody would know, right?
Nice. No, what I was saying about Mark is, he said that he enjoys watching this and listening to it and stuff like that. And he said that you enjoy sitting here busting each other's balls because at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Well, that's the beauty of the podcast. I mean, if it was us just being nice for 2 hours, nobody would listen.
Well, I mean, and
then it would be totally out of character for us too.
Yeah, that like I said, Mark's been around, and this is kind of a little Mark segment,
right?
Just a little bit. Mark's been around for a very long time with me on my streaming, and I've actually never talked to Mark. Like I said, if you can figure out how to use Haps again, I would like to bring him in here for a few minutes.
Oh, no, that'd be awesome.
Let him sit in and bullshit with us and stuff like that. One time, but he's always been around, and he's a very big supporter of what I do. And I mean, he's damn near.
He can't seem to get anybody else to listen.
Well,
that was a joke.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's mentioned it to his friends, but they're like, why would you want to listen to two Americans bust each other's balls for 2 hours?
I don't listen to them stupid ass Americans. Because I kicked our ass and saved us twice.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is.
Mark,
We come in here, we have fun.
we're gonna send you our home address. To send this thing this flag. We'll hang it up. Send us the Union Jack. We'll hang it up.
No, I won't.
Well, I didn't say you had to hang it up anywhere where anybody could see. You can use it as a
but Mark, if you want to
hang
send
it in
me
your
a
bathroom.
jersey, if you want to send me a jersey to your favorite football, soccer team, I will gladly wear it. If you can send me a jersey and a hat.
I want a Manchester United shirt.
You're gonna get fucking stabbed. I would gladly wear it on the podcast and
say it came from me.
Yes. After you buy all our merch, go buy me a jersey and send it to me.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you guys have a soccer team where you're at? Of course they do. There's soccer team.
I was gonna say that's like asking, does he breathe?
You're right. Didn't Italy just beat England in like the World Cup or some shit?
Yeah, well, there you go.
Oh, he doesn't. Well, first of all, it's soccer. It's not football. They all suck. He said he doesn't like football. They all suck each other's dicks and roll on the floor all day. Fair enough.
Nice.
Do you like sports at all, Mark?
Oh, Mark, you might have lost a fan.
No, I like you, and you don't like sports, so.
No, it's not that I don't like sports. I don't understand them. Well, it's not that I don't understand them either. It's just like I can't sit there and watch it. It's just like, oh.
Well.
But I'll play, I mean, if
Well, I mean, like, I love baseball. But I can't sit there and watch an entire game on TV.
No, I can't either. But I mean, I'll play baseball for days. I love playing the game, but I can't watch. I can give two shits. There's got to be something better on TV. Is my whole concept with it.
Yeah, and much like NASCAR. Like I used to enjoy NASCAR, but I couldn't watch a whole race. I'd watch.
No, I can't either. I can't watch a bunch of guys make a bunch of left turns for 2 hours. I just can't do it. I don't watch any form of racing. I don't watch any form of sport.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot because you said you was watching fucking soapbox
I was
derby
say,
racing.
The soapbox, but I was watching like the top 5 fails and stuff, like close to wins and stuff. It's not like I was watching the actual event. It was YouTube clips.
Yeah, Mark likes real sports. He likes American sports, hockey and the NFL.
Okay, well there you go. You're back on board.
Who do you like? Well, wait a minute, because I think
I was going to say that.
I think he's told me in the past he was a Patriots fan with New England. But who do you like in hockey?
Bruins.
If he says Bruins, oh my God! If he says Bruins, cancel Mark.
What are you from fucking Boston?
Yeah, no, like NASCAR. I would, depending upon the track, I would watch a couple laps and.
Well, see,
I would go
if they did NASCAR on a road course, I'd totally be in.
LA all day. So you like the Rams, or what is the other LA team?
It's the Kings or Knights or what was it?
No, I'm talking about the NFL. Because California has the San Diego Chargers, the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams just moved back to LA.
What about Oakland Raiders? I mean, that's
Oakland's in Nevada now.
Well, there you go.
That explains a lot. There is 2 LA teams. The fuck? Why can I not think of the other Los Angeles?
I was going to say team? This is your area expertise, not mine.
Yeah, I can't think of the other fucking LA team, man.
Don't you have a tablet in front of you? Google that shit.
No, I have this in front of me, and I'm opening it up right now. Fuck the Kings, first of all, in hockey. But, God, I feel like such an asshole right now.
You're going to feel really dumb when it's something that you should know.
It is the Chargers. Okay, so the Chargers moved to LA. They used to be the San Diego Chargers. That was throwing me off.
Okay.
So the Chargers and the Rams moved to LA. The Raiders moved to Vegas, and then the Niners are in San Francisco.
Well, there you go.
So I was right. I was just
thrown off by the Chargers thing, yeah.
Which and the Rams, I kind of like the Chargers. I don't. It's not gonna. They don't hurt my feelings anyway.
And the Raiders haven't been good since the '80s.
Well, that's not necessarily true. The Raiders have actually been pretty decent for a while now. Oh, you like the Kings for hockey?
See, told you.
Fucking.
Yeah.
I don't really have a beef with the Kings. I'm just trying to make shit up. It's not really working out.
The only thing I know about hockey is the great one,
Gretzky.
Yeah. Even as a kid, the dude was the man.
The Bucks rally past the Suns, tie the finals 2-2.
Now we're talking basketball, correct?
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I don't really watch the NBA.
The only reason I know the Bucks at all.
Okay, so I was right with the Patriots. He does like the Patriots.
Okay. The only reason I know the Bucks at all is because, do you remember back in grade school, everybody had the starter jackets?
The Bucks? What are you talking about?
Okay, no, but do you remember the starter jackets?
Yeah.
Okay, but well, the only reason you said the Bucks, but the only reason I know about the Bucks is a buddy of mine had the Bucks starter jacket.
Like the Milwaukee Bucks NBA or the Ohio State Buckeyes college?
No, the Bucks as in the NBA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my first introduction to the Bucks and my extent of knowledge to the Bucks.
I would like to say that's kind of weird, but I mean, growing up, because we didn't get to Columbus Blue Jackets in hockey until our senior year of high school.
Right.
So I grew up a Penguins fan, and I still like the Penguins to this day. But my buddy Chris Wally, who was in horticulture there at the Career Center, he was a San Jose Sharks fan, and I could never figure that out.
I used to see a lot of San Jose Sharks hats, like all the time.
Yeah.
And I always thought their logo looked cool, but that was all, once again, the extent of my knowledge.
Yes, fishing is a sport in America, so.
Yeah.
Mark said he's down to go fishing. Is that a sport?
Fuck yeah. Fishing is technically a sport. My dad enters fishing tournaments.
Jeff's dad is a masturbator.
Yes, he's a masturbator. Actually, Mark, if you want to do some real fishing, come down to Cancun. I'll take you out deep sea fishing, dude.
Some people said Jeff's dad should have been a masturbator.
Yeah.
Instead of, hey, Mom, how you doing?
As Mom chimes in, shut up, Chris.
I'll get a message when she listens to this. She's like, really?
She's like, really?
Mark's friend, who is apparently listening as well, or sitting there. Jeff said, Mark said he's down to come to Cancun and do some fishing. But Mark's friend said that, is it a he or a she, your friend? Miami Dolphins. All right, Dan Marino, Finkel and Einhorn. Rafe Finkel, man.
There's another extent of my knowledge. Every knowledge I have about sports comes from a movie.
Yeah, wow. Movies aren't real.
Bullshit. Because you know who the best pitcher in baseball is? It's Charlie fucking Sheen.
Mark has a female friend with him. What are you guys doing at
well, there you go.
6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning and everything?
She's getting ready to do the walk of shame.
because she was with Mark all night.
Yeah. That was when I worked in the hotel zone. When I worked in the hotel zone, I would literally in the morning, and I'd open my shop and sit there with a cup of coffee, 6:00 in the morning, and just watch chicks do the walk of shame.
Oh,
Dudes
dude.
too.
Dude, you talk about, I was gonna say, you talk about the walk of shame. When I was down in Charleston and I worked for Orkin,
Yeah.
I'd go down and I'd go, if like I was working on a Saturday, or actually, in all honesty, during the summer, it didn't matter what day of the week it was. I'd hit downtown and park my truck, and you'd see men, women. It didn't matter. They were walking down the street, and you knew exactly. I'm like,
Because
yeah,
they're dressed like they're heading to the club, but their shoes are in their hand. They got beer down their dress.
yeah. It's like, hey, bro, you took
I know
one
what
for the
you're
team
doing.
last night, didn't you? You took the Coyote Ugly home.
That's
Mark,
right.
Mark said, do you think I'd miss this podcast for that? Hell no. I'm a loyal Glickster. I'm sorry, their Canadian friend. That
Yes.
Mark said, "Oh, I got a headache. Let's watch a Nonsensical Nonsense." And she's like, "I mean, yes."
Yes.
Mark's like, "You be the little spoon. I'll be the big spoon. You hold the phone."
They watch the podcast, so he's got something to think about while he takes care of business.
Yeah.
See, he's like,
Yeah.
he's just thinking about us while he's doing the deal. Yeah, I get it. I get
Hey,
it.
you like that glick? You like that glick? I mean, girl. Yeah, take
He's
that,
funny.
Jeff. Take that, Jeff. I mean,
Those guys are funny, aren't they? Are you serious? We've been at
she's
this for
like,
45 minutes. And you're still talking about that fucking podcast.
she's like, I feel like I should just go ahead and go back to Canada. Nonsensical nonsense and chill.
There's a shirt for you.
Wait a. I like, not only is that a shirt, but it's a nice little combination and a play on words there, Mark, to the vape and chill days.
Yes.
I do like that. That could be a pretty good shirt. Nonsensical nonsense and chill.
Nonsense and chill. Hell yeah.
Oh man.
The nonsensical nonsense walk of shame, which is everyone that listens to the Nonsensical Nonsense podcast.
even your two hosts that do the show, we do a walk of shame.
We never admit it in public.
Yeah, we do a walk of shame every time we end a fucking episode.
My neighbor down the one block over, he I was working on the t-shirts, and I had to run over to him get soda and some chips and stuff, and I'd pick up water for the house too. And he says, "How you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm working." He's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm working on podcast stuff." And he's like, "What's the podcast?" And I said, "Well, it's like a radio show." I explained what a podcast was. He's like, "Send me the link." And I was like, "All right, it's in English." And he's like, "That's okay." I'm like, "All right." But so he might be listening.
So does he speak English? Are you talking to him in English, or
I talk to him in Spanish. He speaks a little bit of English.
But in all seriousness,
Edgar, if you're listening,
in all seriousness, how good is your Spanish?
My Spanish is actually, I would say, 75%.
Okay, so you can actually have a conversation.
I can have a conversation. It's just it's kind of like being an Eskimo. You know, an Eskimo has 400 words for snow, and Spanish has like 30 words for everything.
Why do you know so much about Eskimos?
That's just the one thing I know about Eskimos. That, and they put their old people on glaciers and shove them out to the water. But
I know Eskimos live in igloos, and you know that they have 400 words for snow.
That's not a literal number, but they have, like, I think it's 250 words for snow. It's true.
You're winning at the Eskimo knowledge here.
Yeah,
I know Eskimos live in an igloo and live in the snow.
But in Spanish, depending on when. The thing is, Cancun is a very big melting pot of people from all over Mexico. it's very rare of people our age to be from Cancun, because Cancun is literally, I think it's 35 years old. So, like my kids are from Cancun, but
I feel
people
like
our age
Cancun's
are not.
older than that.
No, Cancun is like 35 years old.
I'm Googling it.
Go ahead.
How old is Cancun?
Yeah.
According to Blog Xcaret, you must first know that Cancun was founded as a city only just 50 years ago. However, traces and vestiges of civilization go back to prehistory.
Yeah, suck it. I'm right again.
Yeah, but you know how many people lived here 50 years ago? You're talking like 100
I don't
people.
care.
But the point is, it's very rare to find people that are from Cancun that are our age. So you got people from all over Mexico.
First of all, hold on a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on a second. Two things.
Mm-hmm.
Mark said Cancun is the Florida of Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
And he also, and this is how he spelled it. And I feel like Cancun should redo their spelling just because of this. He spelled it CANCOON. Literally Cancun.
No, but like you have so many people from different parts of Mexico, and the accents and slang is different from each one.
Okay.
Like my wife's stepdad, I can barely have conversations with him because I have no fucking clue what he's saying 90% of the time. But her mom, who's from Mexico City, her mom and I can shoot shit for hours at a time. But like for instance, Edgar, he's from Michoacan, and in Michoacan, the accent is super. It's almost like a southern slang or southern twang to it, you know. It's not gangsta, you know. so certain things he'll say, and I'm like, what? I'll look at him. He'll just tell me what is in English. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. And I'm like, well, there's another one to add to the lexicon of my Spanish.
Well, that was a big word, man. I was proud of you, man. I like that.
Lexicon?
Yeah.
I have big words. I don't use big words on the podcast because it makes me sound smart. And people would expect me to be smart. But
trust me, nobody expects you to be smart, judging by your
that's the point.
Mark said, judge me at will. I regret nothing. So my question is, do you recommend living there? Well, just been there for 20 years.
I've been there for 20 years. But he's
also hiding from the law.
Yeah. Living in Cancun is an acquired taste.
Much like our podcast.
Yes. It all comes down to if you can get a decent job to pay for you living down here, because you're not going to make what you make back home. The minimum wage here is, I think it's 4,850 pesos a week, which is, no, sorry, I'm wrong. 4,852 pesos every 2 weeks. So minimum wage is $400 a month, give or take.
Yeah, but
$425.
But the cost of living down there is so much.
Well, if you make a minimum wage, you are in the poor section of town. I can survive on like a family of me and my wife and one kid can survive on $1,000 a month, $1,000 US. But finding, unless you're good at sales, Cancun is not the place to live. If you're looking, like if you're going to do construction, you're going to go hungry.
But okay, so it's Cancun, so I guess I can't speak for all of Mexico. But
Right.
when they come up here to the States, they all work construction.
Well, yeah, because you can learn your construction down here, but how much you get paid for construction up there? It's like 18, 20 bucks an hour, something like that.
Yeah.
Down here, these guys are literally making 10,000 pesos a month.
Hey, I need you to tell your drunk ass wife and her silly ass friend to calm the hell down while we're recording the podcast.
You can hear them?
I just heard somebody hooting and hollering.
No, it wasn't us.
We're recording a professional podcast here.
We're so professional.
Hey, guys, Jeff, I got this just for you.
What is it?
I'm gonna drink this last beer, and then we're gonna call it an episode.
Yeah, but
3 hours and some change in.
Cancun is one of those. I actually mentioned this to you. The whole I'm an American, I can do whatever I want bullshit that a lot of people have does not fly down here.
Well, I mean, it would fly for me.
Yeah. Until you say it to a cop.
Ow. Punch a cop right in his fucking little midget head.
Yeah, except for there's 9 of them in a truck.
There gonna be fucking 30 of them in a truck. Orle, vato, I run shit down here now, Holmes. You want to fucking dance with El Glick?
It has some interesting moments. You can't expect things to be done overnight.
Yeah, well, yeah,
everything's tomorrow.
And we've talked about that a lot. About that. I mean, off the podcast, and I think we've talked about it a little bit on the podcast. That up here now, and granted, right now, to get a contract. What the hell? Mark got blocked for chatting for what?
What?
Oh, hold on a second. What the hell does it say? To prevent any misuse, we limit how often you can do certain things on Facebook. It looks like you've hit one of our limits. Bro, get on fucking Haps, man. Get on Haps.
Jump on Haps.
What the hell, man?
Or jump on YouTube or something. Shit. That's fucked up.
Yeah, jump on YouTube.
YouTube's got a serious delay. Holy shit.
I didn't know that fucking Facebook had a limit on how many times you can fucking comment.
That's weird.
Get your fucking shit together. Jesus Christ, stop making stupid ass TikTok videos and fix your fucking app. You bitch.
Yeah. Goofy fuck.
Hey, Mark Zuckerberg, how you doing? I'm Glick.
Yeah, what's up?
Post Nonsensical Nonsense. Yeah. Stop acting like a little bitch.
Yeah, that's messed up. That's dumb.
I challenge you to a fight. If you can last one round with me, 1 3-minute round with me in the ring, I'll give you $5 billion. But if I put you to sleep, if I put you to sleep in that first round, you have to give me $10 billion.
Fuck that. You have to give him Facebook.
Oh shit! I'd ruin some fucking people's worlds if I had control of Facebook.
Can you imagine Facebook going from left to right overnight?
Well, and it's not even a matter of going left. It's not even a matter of going left or right. I wouldn't block anybody. You can put whatever the fuck you wanted. I don't care if you're left and or right.
You want to throw some nudes up? Go for it.
Oh wait, what is this? America? Freedom of speech? Let's fucking rock and roll, baby.
Here we go.
I'm shooting fireworks off, and we're doing this shit.
And Facebook would be a totally different thing if we were in charge. Holy shit.
I'm hanging out, fucking drinking Budweiser's, got an American bald eagle on both shoulders, shooting shit and blowing things up, man. This is motherfucking America.
Can you imagine us walking into the Facebook headquarters going, we're in charge now? And all these snowflakes are like, start crying and shit. Like, that's right, bitch, get the fuck out.
Jay wants to know what time we're shaving our beards. Look, I thought, oh man, dude, check this out.
I will be shaving the second Tuesday of next week. There you go.
I will be shaving of the 33rd of February.
Exactly.
I thought I was going to have to shave. In all honesty, I thought I was going to have to shave my beard off this week because we had
bugs that you had to deal with.
Well, we had a flea job and a bed bug job, and they had to wear a respirator for it. But, bruh, fuck Facebook. There he is. Welcome to Half Smart.
Invite his ass.
I forgot to. I'm thinking about it. I forgot to shave Monday. I thought I was going to be shaved today when we did the podcast, and I forgot to shave Monday. But we did the respirator fit test, and it worked. So my boss was like, "Hey, your beard's good," because I told him when I did the interview, I was like, I don't want to shave my beard because of religious beliefs, and I mean, it's true. I mean, I'm Norse pagan, so
true.
The beard is a religious thing. So, and they're like, "No, we did Amish." That. Right. I'm Amish, and no, they were really cool about it. And they're like, "No, we get that. We're Jews," and there you go. So they're like, "Yeah, we won't ask you to shave your beard," and then they're like, "You might have to for like a bed bug treatment or whatever if you have to put a respirator on." But I was able to do the fit test and it worked perfect. So like Monday, my boss Heschel, he was like, "Hey, you're good to go with the beard." I was like, "Fucking A, Bubba."
Nice.
And then today we did that bed bug, and outside of the fact that it was like 975,000 degrees, yeah. I couldn't smell the chemical or anything. So I wonder which one has more. So, Jay, to answer your question, my jersey is a 2XL. I think it's a 2XL. What size is my jersey? I think it's a 2XL.
Mine's an extra medium.
Yeah. Yours is an extra medium. Yeah, it's a 2XL. And I wonder which one has more. Jay also wants to know who has more hair, Glick's beard or his ass. My beard. I don't have much hair on my ass. So in other words, it's enough to cover 2.5 people. Yes, 2.5. I don't know. I mean,
why are you worried about how much hair is on Chris's ass? That's what I want to know.
Jay's a weird individual.
That's an interesting concept.
I see something real quick. Mark, are you still here? Yeah, I don't. Jay is. I love Jay. He's just a.
He's a special breed of weird.
Yeah.
He's on board for the wife stuffing. He's like, hell yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's ready to stuff a wife. But this is also the same guy who called me a dirtbag and blocked me on Haps because I called him a Jew. I mean,
it's called statement of fact.
I wasn't lying.
Yeah. That's like me getting mad if you called me a white guy. Duh.
So Mark said that Mark, I just sent you an invite.
Yeah.
Mark said that they completely stopped his whole account. He can't comment on anything. I'm pissed right now. I never knew that was a thing.
Holy
but that's
shit.
the thing, like, you didn't even say anything horrible.
You just commented too many times?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I told you about it. I don't know if I brought it up in here. I'm pretty sure I brought it up on here. I got in trouble on Facebook because I had commented on Kevin's show, and I was like, because we were all making fun of Kevin in the comments because of his breaks, and I was like, you want a podcast that just goes and doesn't take any breaks, then come listen to, and then I put the link to our page.
Right.
And Facebook said that went against their user guidelines. This, that, and the other thing. And I was like, what the fuck? Even Kevin was like, what the fuck? You didn't. That's some dumb shit.
Yeah.
So
that's I don't understand how they feel they can get away with it. Although apparently it's there's going to be a class action lawsuit against all social media, big tech shit coming up that you can actually, if you get really pissed about it, Mark, jump on that train, make a couple bucks, send us our cut.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as like TikTok hitting me with a live ban for illegal activity and regulated goods. There's no rhyme or reason for it.
Well, it all comes down to somebody reported it and they didn't know what to report, so they just. I mean, when you report a video on TikTok, they literally give you options to choose from, and if the option you want's not there, you can just grab one randomly.
Stop talking.
It doesn't have to be true. Yeah, go ahead.
Stop talking for a second. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Your wife and her friend are singing.
Oh yeah, they're singing. They're singing Mexican
songs.
Yes. Yeah, that's
yes.
It. Oh, yeah. I'll make sure to mention it to them. Yeah, Mark coming on?
I think he was, but then it disconnected.
Oh, come on.
You should take your phone downstairs and record them.
Oh, no. Yeah, you want to talk about getting fucking in trouble. I will end up in the ICU.
Dude, you dabbed and said you wanted to stuff your wife and stick her in the corner.
So I froze up. My camera froze.
No, it didn't.
On my end, it did.
Yeah, you're fine on my end.
Weird. It did this the other day. That's so fucked up.
I know. I was adding Mark. I don't know if Mark is in here or not. But yeah. What the fuck was we talking about? Oh, yeah. So TikTok hits me with a ban for illegal activity and regulated goods. Right. Regulated goods, if you look at the guidelines, is basically saying selling or promoting or whatever of goods or blah 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 merchandise, right. So to say, an illegal activity. Well, you don't have your camera on, Mark.
Yeah, you gotta make sure Haps will allow you to use the camera.
So, I'm not doing anything illegal because I'm basically doing the same thing I'm doing right now.
Right.
Talking in front of the camera, drinking beer, and smoke cigarettes. I'm 40 years old. That's all legal. That's all legal. I'm not promoting and or selling anything. So
because you don't have anything to sell.
Yeah, exactly. So 3 times in a row they've done this to me. Twice they've when I've
bitched about it.
Think of the word. Appealed it. They've uplifted it. And then this last time they haven't. So there is this class action lawsuit because it goes against, freedom of speech, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But like you're busting my balls, and I don't talk about politics, so it's not like because I'm right and you're left or anything like that. It's just you guys are acting like assholes. But meanwhile, if I were to report a 15-year-old girl and nothing but her bra and panties,
right? That's apparently okay.
Yeah, smoking crack with her 45-year-old boyfriend. They're like, oh, we don't seem to find anything wrong here, which is essentially what Facebook has done, because if you post anything right leaning, they're like, oh, that goes against our community guidelines. Yeah. But meanwhile, the left
is why they're being sued.
Yeah, and the left is just fucking blowing up shit with complete nonsense, complete fake bullshit. And they're like, oh, that's okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, and they fact check the shit out of anything quote unquote right leaning, but I mean the left can sit there and be like, this person's the reincarnation of Hitler, and Facebook's like, sure, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a weird. It's
Yeah.
the whole
And God
algorithm.
forbid you say anything about COVID, anything negative about COVID. Good God.
It's all weird. Hey, pretty girl. Hello.
They fact check
We're almost done.
us.
We're almost done.
They fact check us when we mentioned the quote unquote COVID episode when you weren't feeling well.
Oh, did they really?
It's telling me I need to close my app. It's asking me to close my app because it keeps freezing up.
Oh, I don't know.
It's because my camera froze. That's weird.
Yeah, it's fine on my end. Everything's working perfectly fine.
All right.
Even on Facebook, even on Facebook, everything's working fine. Because earlier I was glitching up real bad, and I was looking over at Facebook, and there was no glitch. So.
Oh wow.
I'm on my phone. It's not letting me use the phone as a mic or a camera. What kind of fucking phone do you have, Mark?
I was gonna say, what do you got? A fucking Nokia 620? Jesus.
Finish.
If I can get mine to work, I got Bob's phone here. But basically, we do need to close out because I gotta go put these drunk ass chicks to bed.
You don't gotta do anything. Let me finish this beer, then we'll close out.
All right.
Stop being
you said that 4 beers ago.
No, first of all, no, I didn't. Typically, I do say that, but yeah, one more beer turns into 14 beers later. Yeah. But no, I'm literally. He's got one of those Hawaiis. Don't you have a Hawaii?
Hawaii. Huawei. Yeah,
he's got a Hawaii P40. They don't support Google, so I can't use the app. What the French fuck is going on, Mark?
What?
Jeff's got the same photo as you do. He's got the whole whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's a highway.
You just said something totally different.
No, it's actually called highway or highway. It's spelled Hawaii, but it's called it's said highway. But yeah, Google did block the highway because they're Chinese made.
So how the fuck do you use it?
Because I've
had a highway.
I got a P40, but I've had mine for.
That's what he has.
I've had mine for like 3 years.
Well, you can't call us on Facebook because they don't do anything.
Yeah, that doesn't do shit.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he says. He's got the P40.
You got the Plus, or you got the Pro, or the regular?
I don't know.
No, I'm asking him. But it works mine perfect.
Yeah. Them girls are just singing their asses off down there, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's those traditional songs.
I'm telling you, go down there and record them for like 30 seconds singing Selena.
You'll just see them running up to the camera, punching me in the fucking face.
Well, you got to be sneaky. Don't just walk into the living room with a camera in their face.
You can't go down the stairs and not be seen. It's impossible. Literally impossible because the stairs empty into the living room.
Well, drop your phone down the balcony, like down the stairwell.
You see it upside down.
Yeah, just do this. Here you go, do this. Well, this is probably gonna get me in trouble on Facebook.
I was gonna say I can't see you anyways, but I'll see it later. Because my screen.
No, you can't. It's not seeing. It's hearing. Yeah, I don't know why your screen's frozen on your end, but it's fine.
I don't know.
Everywhere else.
My phone hates me.
Right here. Go do it, Jeff. Record him.
No, good God, no. Yeah. Y'all sleeping on your fucking couch. I'll send you a message, Chris, I'm on my way.
Okay, well, I'll leave the door unlocked. Just announce yourself so I don't fucking
machete my ass. I was barging like your phone.
Drop your phone, Jeff.
What the hell is that?
Really?
What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
You don't know what that is?
I just heard music and I thought it was like my phone shutting down or something. I had to actually listen to the tune for a second.
It's a Mission Impossible. Go lower your phone
I'm not
down.
doing it, dude. My wife won't even join into my TikToks.
You have literally thought about calling your wife by another woman's name, and you won't drop your phone down.
Once again, I haven't done it.
Catch her drunk ass friend singing. That's spa music. I'm possessed, according to Theo Dawson. Browns winning back-to-back Super Bowls. Man, Theo, I'm telling you right now, if the Browns win one Super Bowl, ain't nobody gonna be able to tolerate or stand me because
Oh, Jesus. We'll have a whole episode about it.
Yeah, he also said that we have a hell of a bromance. That's very true.
That is true. We
Jeff's
are
my
the
guy.
JD and Turk of podcasts.
Yeah. You guys have a hell of a bromance and we don't forget about those in the chat. I'm literally talking about you right now. We've been talking to Mark all night.
Yeah.
My fiance and Aunt JoJo were in here. We was talking to them all night.
Yeah, we talk to everybody. We don't we're not prejudiced when it comes to chatting with people.
Go on Spotify and listen to the previous episodes. Listen to all 25 previous episodes, and you'll see.
Yes.
Oh man, I really wish you had a pair of balls so you could go record them.
No.
They're singing their asses off. This is why you need to drink on the podcast, because you drink, I could convince you to do things.
If I drank, I would totally be down there right now.
Theo said you can drink. You can drink.
Oh, I can. Yes, of course I can.
Theo said the love
that
is
day
strong.
I sat out here drinking with my buddy Frank. Well, I fucking called you, like, "What's up, dude?"
Yeah. Yeah. If you would just,
I called Chris because I was drunk.
Yeah, if you would just drink, man. If you listen to every episode,
I am gonna.
If you would just, Mark said, if you would listen to every episode in one day, it will change you.
Yeah.
Look, if you would drink, you could be like me and Pops, just chill out, man.
Screaming at TVs. Screaming, that's Matt. He's amazing, isn't he?
Yeah, look at him. Go, man, go. Look at him. Go, man, go.
That's hilarious.
Well, there were some songs
Yeah.
There were some songs that Pops had never heard, and it was just like, how have you not heard these songs? And then I played that cover of Dreams with Alex Smith, and Pops was like, "This is a Black Hot Mojo," and I'm like, "Shut up! Yes, it is." I was like, wait until Matt comes in, and then they showed Cat, and he was just. I'm like, yeah, there's Matt. That's Matt. There's Cat. Look at Cat. There's Cat.
There he is.
Good. And it was like, yeah, man, those are our guys, man. Like, yeah, man, I get excited, man.
Yeah,
I get excited, man. I do. I get excited because I get excited. They
were kind enough to let us listen to their music.
Oh, they let us play their music and got a little bit of an echo. I think it went away. Let us play their music. Nope, didn't go away. Either way, I don't care.
Well, yeah, but it's also glitching. I think we need to close out anyways, but because I'm getting a major glitch here.
You're fine on my end.
It's been a while since we've had a glitch.
Fine on my end. I just got the echo.
Yeah.
I don't agree with forcing someone to drink. Well, shut up, you should be a better person. You're a Browns fan.
Yeah, you should always force somebody to drink. Peer pressure's amazing.
They are. Where are they? They are live. They had another live show tonight, and where were they at? Shit, not that. Columbus, Dropkick Murphys, and Rancid bring the Boston to Berkeley.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't really care for either one of them, but I'm definitely going to try to make that Columbus show. They are in Watertown, South.
Are they playing with the Dropkick Murphys?
Yeah,
are they playing with the Dropkick Murphys?
So Promo West just did Columbus, Dropkick Murphys, and Rancid bring the Boston Berkeley tour with special guests. Oh shit!
Blacktop Mojo.
Yeah.
I like the Dropkick Murphys. They got a couple good songs.
I just don't like punk music.
Well, no, but it's Irish based. It's
sorry. I'm laughing at you.
I know this song. That's what's weird. This song is actually it's about a guy that is his woman is leaving him. He says, "If you leave, I hope you're treated like shit. But if you come back, I'll treat you like a queen or some shit like that." It's fucked up.
I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
This is one of the only songs in Spanish I have on my playlist. There's my singing in Spanish.
Oh, I like it. I dig it, man.
I don't know the words that well. Actually, I'm going to send you a song. It's called Borracho by Genitalica. Genitalica is a Mexican band, obviously, but
is that like a Mexican Metallica?
No, they actually they do their own. They are considered a metal band, but they sing this song Borracho, and literally means drunk. And it's the song goes, "Don't bother me because I'm drinking." I'll send you a link to the song. It's one of the best songs in Spanish.
It's one of the best songs in Spanish. You will not understand a single word.
Well, actually, it says, "I'm a marketless más tequila. I'm a marketless tequila. I'm a marketless más tequila." That's all I know. It basically says, it says, "Hey, bring me more tequila. Bring me one more shot of tequila." The video is hilarious because the video is you remember the movie with Martin Short and what's his fucking name? Chevy Chase and Martin Short. It's like a big courtyard like that.
Three Amigos?
Yeah, the Three Amigos. It's the video's set in that time period, and it looks like it's right out of the fucking movie. And the band is dressed like mariachis, and it's just a bunch of people drinking fucking tequila. It's hilarious.
Hell yeah. Oh, dude, what I totally forgot to do tonight, and I keep meaning to bring up to you, totally off subject, squirrel.
Yeah.
So, you know how I was telling you about like Snapchat, and I'll make a video and post on Snapchat stories and this, that, and the other thing?
Right.
I've posted 3 videos on Snapchat stories.
Okay.
Do you want to take a guess at how many views they've gotten from when we're recording a podcast?
From us.
Mm-hmm.
Of us or
No, like I'll put my phone up, and I don't know if you can see it because generally you can't see it.
Okay.
And I'll record 30 seconds
Of
to a
us
minute
talking.
of us talking on the podcast.
Okay.
Now, granted, they can't hear you, but they can see us, and then I tag everything. Hashtag this, that, and everything.
Let's say 1,500 views.
Actually, pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've gotten over 2,000 views.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's
That
pretty
doesn't
cool
mean
for
they will
Snapchat.
actually come in.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. That's a skate.
There's a lot of people opening it up going, what the fuck is this? Next.
No, I mean they've actually gotten, because you can like it, and since we started doing this, I've I've made the my Snapchat public, so
Okay.
people can like it, and they
Okay.
know
Yeah.
Snapchat, and I post like links to the podcast and this, that, and the other thing in our podcast, but or on our Snap. I promote the shit out of this fucking Snap. Yeah, I promote the shit out of this fucking podcast.
I'm contemplating getting a Snapchat. I'm not sure if I really
Well,
one.
just get a Snapchat.
I have Instagram and I never fucking use it.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get better at Instagram, but
yeah.
But I'm trying not only for the podcast, but I do seem to interact with Matt and Kat from Black Top Mojo quite a bit
on Snap,
on Instagram,
on Snapchat. Oh, on Instagram.
Okay. Instagram. I don't know if I don't even imagine that.
I'm sure they do.
Maybe they're. Yeah, maybe I should try to reach out to them or see if they're on Instagram or Snapchat.
Yeah, I'm sure they have one. At least one of them in the band has got Snap. What is that?
Well, let's see. Nothing. Well, let's see here.
My phone has a delay. It's weird.
Well, I'm actually.
I know the song they're singing. They were just singing.
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying to look and see. Now I got a squirrel going on here.
I was gonna say you get a squirrel with a nut just going scrolling through everything. Yeah, they got it.
Cat's on Snapchat.
Nice. Hit him up. What up, dude? We need to try to get one of them onto the podcast. I think that'd be amazing. Chris would fangirl out for the entire 2 hours.
Oh, dude.
Chris would be dropping a feed going, "I'm giving it to me. I want to suck it."
I wouldn't do all that, but
you would fangirl out, dude.
I absolutely would.
Twilight chick.
I have. I've been a fan of Black Top Mojo for probably close to 10 years.
I actually discovered him about 3 years ago. I think 3 or 4 years ago. How old is that video of them doing In the Air Tonight?
It's about 9 or so years old.
Well, there you go. I've seen that video. I think I first saw that video like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. Because I fucking love that song. Because I'm a big old dork. What? For what? Go back to bed, bud. My son just woke up and walked into the room asking where my glass is to get something to drink. And I'm like, no. Go to bed. It's because with my wife and her friend downstairs screaming at the top of their lungs their songs, the kid's bedroom is literally across from me. And so he's like, I can hear mom. I'm like, yeah, so can everybody else.
Yeah, everybody and their brother.
Yeah.
Trust me, the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, no shit. Actually, believe it or not, well, the with the exception of the front window being open, these houses do not like. You can scream in the one room. If the doors and windows are closed, you can't hear outside. It's weird. You can't hear them outside.
Well, I mean, you have a
it's solid concrete house.
What do you mean? Yeah, as I said, you have a completely concrete house. So
yeah, it's a 4-inch thick wall. Yeah. So you know, 4 or 5. It was about 5-inch thick wall. So solid concrete. Every time I look at the thickness of the wall, I think of that scene in Fight Club. He's like, having a foot thick concrete wall is helpful.
Yeah, ours are made for murdering. I don't know what that means, Luke. Apparently, Luke's murdering some motherfucker.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know what's going on in Matt's world, but okay. Or not Matt, but Luke. Yeah, so. Dude, we done went 3.5 hours tonight.
Yeah, let's go ahead and close it out.
I literally got one more drink here. No, like one more drink of my beer. Not one more drink in there.
I was going to say, that one beer's lasted 3 hours.
No, it hasn't. Trust me, it hasn't.
I'm sure it hasn't. But so close out music. Is that them live?
Go ahead and enjoy that. I don't know who's going to hear this. No, this is their video for. This is their video of for taillights.
Ah, okay.
That the single off the new album that they dropped.
Yeah, no, that video is badass too.
I love this fucking song. But yeah, so I listen to their music all the time, man.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But number one, that's crazy. Applause, Luke.
Yes.
We're probably going to get in trouble on Facebook, even though we have permission to play their music on our podcast Facebook.
Yeah, hey, Zuckerberg. We got permission. The lead singer has given us permission to use their music. So, suck it.
The lead singer and the bassist of this band has given us permission to play their fucking music.
Yeah.
So stop being some motherfucking hater.
Exactly.
I shared a video from their page, and it got taken down on Facebook.
They're so weird.
Zuckerberg throat punch. Hashtag Zuckerberg throat punch. Yes, yeah. Tuesday or Thursday, Zuckerberg. Pick your day, you hookers.
Pick one.
I already challenged him to a fight, Luke.
Yeah.
I told him if he could last 1 3-minute round with me, I would give him $5 billion. And if I knocked him out in that 3-minute first round, he had to give me $10 billion and control of Facebook.
That's right.
So,
not that we'll be know how to run Facebook, but we'll just be like, do whatever it is.
Well, I can't run Facebook. Do whatever y'all want. I don't care.
Yeah. Just don't block anybody. Don't block any posts, and let people comment as many times as they want. Other than that, just do your thing.
Y'all have fun.
Yeah.
Just have fun, you animals.
Go drink a smoothie,
yeah. Go drink your kale fucking smoothie, you crybaby bitch.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of my office.
Mark said, "Who would have thought Nonsensical Nonsense would have shut my Facebook down?"
Yeah. No shit. That's weird.
But I mean, Mark, at the end of the day, are you really surprised that we are the ones that got shut down?
Yeah,
but
the fact that we haven't been shut down off of Facebook surprises me every day. I since episode 1. Oh no, sorry, episode 3, which is the first one we did live. I've been shocked that we haven't been blocked on Facebook. Shocked.
So exactly. But yeah, we're gonna go
every time we go live. I'm like, this is the one. This is the one that's gonna get us blocked on Facebook. Or get us in Facebook jail or something. Yeah.
This is the one.
It probably will be this one because we're talking about stuffing my wife.
Stuffing your wife. I challenge Mark Zuckerberg to a fight. You wanna stuff your wife at Build-A-Bear so you can clap those cheeks even after she's dead. But it's been
an interesting episode.
I feel like I should do an actual edit of this and go ahead and, like Mark said, cut everything out except for 10 minutes.
It's just the opening and closing.
Yeah. No, but we ain't gonna do that because we're
not snowflakes. We keep it real.
As the kids say these days, we keep it 100, no cap.
Yeah.
And Jeff dabs.
Yeah. That's the part you can edit out. Edit that shit out.
Nope.
My moment of shame.
Nope. I'm not editing your moment of shame.
Of course not. Why would that be any different?
It has been our pleasure. Thank you, Mark. As always, enjoy your Canadian friend. Much love to you. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and round this out and wrap it up. Jeff apparently has to go corral 2 drunk Mexicans.
Yeah.
So that should be fun. And I don't, and I say that because it's true. Because Jeff's
he's not saying it derogatory. He's saying it in the fact that it's pretty much true.
I'm saying it 100% factual, and Jeff's too afraid to get video of it. But Jeff, dude, take a video as you go down the stairs and just send it to me.
There you go. There you go.
And I won't share it.
Next thing you know, the 2 girls are super famous because they. It's a little famous video of me getting my ass kicked.
Either way, it works out in our favor. But no, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna round this out. God, I gotta go to work tomorrow. And it's gonna be like fucking 90 degrees. But anyways, no, I'll be fine. I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick and
I need to eat. I haven't eaten.
Go to bed. But yeah, so we're gonna round this episode out. Thank you guys for listening. The Chatters box was fun tonight, was very lively. I made that just for you guys. So thank you guys for watching live.
I thought you meant the Chatters box you made. I was like, well, no, you didn't. that was all fucking halves. What the fuck are you talking about? I was like, oh yeah, he burped. I'm so used to you burping. It glazed over like nothing. I was just like, whatever.
You basically have like Stockholm syndrome because
you get used to it. But you miss it when it doesn't happen.
I trust me. You say that, but it's true because even when I listen to the podcast on Spotify, and I'm like, have Have I burped?
I haven't burped. What the hell's wrong with me
Where's
this
it at?
episode?
And then I hear it. And I'm like, there it is.
There it is.
I cracked a beer and I burped. What? But no, yeah. So we're gonna go. Great show. Thanks, Luke. I appreciate that, man. Much love, guys.
Yeah, no, we do.
I keep just like randomly throwing this up. It's the devil horns for rock and roll, but I'll throw this up if I can find my camera. Oh, I went away from it. There it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so we're going to close this episode out at almost 4 fucking hours. But
no wonder I'm so tired.
Yeah, we do appreciate you guys listening. Those of you who were in the chatters box tonight, thank you, and all that jazz. Obviously, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing without you guys. It does mean a lot that people are actually listening.
We'd be doing it, but we'd be doing it on Messenger.
Yeah,
and only us.
Yeah, but if you're not already, feel free to give us a like on social media at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok,
Instagram,
YouTube. And all at Nonsensical Nonsense. Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
We're now at Teespring, at searching Nonsensical Nonsense. And if you want to email us, you can do so at nonsensicalnonsense@gmail.com. I'm losing my train of thought.
Well, I almost gave out my Snapchat, but I want to see if I can create a Snapchat for this.
You know what? I think that's what I'll do. I'll create a Snapchat for Nonsensical Nonsense.
But no, how about you?
It'd just be dick pics of me. All public.
Don't listen to Jeff. So yeah, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense. And if for whatever reason, if you want to buy merch, teespring.com, search Nonsensical Nonsense, you'll get our store. As Jeff said, Nonsensical Nonsense podcast at gmail.com. If you want to email us, nobody emails us, but it's there. And
emails from apps saying,
yeah.
Are you going to use it?
and most importantly, wherever you get your podcast fix at, whether it be Google, Apple, Spotify, give us a follow, give us a like, and check out all the other episodes. This has been a weird episode of Nonsensical Nonsense.
Yes, it has.
We're going to go ahead and end it.
And our longest.
Yeah, definitely our longest.
Yeah.
Because Jeff's wife is drunk as shit and singing.
And she isn't yelling at me to get off the podcast.
Yelling at him, and I should have went to bed a long time ago because I've got to work tomorrow. But we are out of here. I got to figure out how to close this thing out. As Jeff always says. Deuces. And just says deuces. I can't figure out how to close out the podcast. I mean, it is what it is.
As opposed to the last time where you just ended it and you're like, oh shit, I ended it.
Yeah. Saturday was a bit of a
right after the part of you like dissed Mexico and then ended it.
Oh yeah, I did shit all over Mexico, didn't I?
You're like you said it in a playful way and you didn't get a chance to explain it because you ended it.
Yeah, exactly. But so Saturday, the beginning of the show, I don't even know what the hell I said about Mexico, but I'll get to it tomorrow and I'll figure out what I said. So Saturday, the opening of the show, I will
be Chris apologizing.
A public apology to Mexico. But yeah, we are out of here. Jeff, as always, I appreciate
Thank
you, brother.
You, sir.
Love you, man. Thank you for hanging out with me for way too long.
Yeah.
Luke said Mexico was going to call. But we are out of here. This is the end of the world.